Welcome to Sin Bin Stream. Tonight, Game 2, Stanley Cup Final. Vegas Golden Knights in Raleigh, North Carolina to take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Golden Knights lead the series 1-0. They won Game 1 5-4. Getting an audio check. Twitch is good. And... Well, hold on YouTube real quick. Let's mute this, unmute that. All right, let's check the level. Okay, we're good there. Let me get my chat up on my tablet. There we go. All right. And they're letting Tortorella's... Hold on. Excuse me. Good Lord. Ricky, hello. Yeah, Hurricanes bounce back, win game 2. I hope so. Hope you're doing well, Ricky, as well. I am doing well, thank you. Ready for this game. Who is ringing the air raid siren? Man, that thing is annoying. Holy cow, I don't know who rang it. Hope you're doing well, Ricky. Derek, hello. Thanks for watching baseball today. Connor, how's it going? Thanks for the post in the community tab. Chris, okay then. Don't be surprised. We've already seen the best from Carolina Vegas sweeps. Yeah, I agree. I can't believe the Avs got swept either. The Avs were banged up. Not making excuses. Not taking anything away from how well the Knights played. I mean, I think Carter Hart played in that series very well. Yeah, unless Gary Bettman steps in. I hear you. Happy Friday to our friends in Australia. Hello to Random Aussie. Let's go, exactly. Star Strider, what's up? For the stars. Yep, thanks, Ricky. Yeah, thanks. That was a heck of a sneeze, too. I guess I wasn't even outside that long today. Yesterday I was. Today I was like inside, but I'm going to get tested, I think. See if I can get some relief. Oh, I think we're ready for the anthem, so.
America with the singing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Signed tonight by Raleigh resident and deaf performer with PXP.
Well, that's cool. They have somebody sign it.
And performed this evening by
Adam Lee Decker. All right, here we go. All right, anthem. Yeah, maybe. Thanks, Ricky. Oh, Cam Ward. Of course, Cam Ward. And not the Titans QB. The old goalie. Thank you. Kieran, what's up? I think you were there for baseball. Thanks. Bon, hello. Thank you. Oh, let's get the goalies. Let me make sure this is playing, too. What just happened to my Twitch? It, like, froze. Okay, we're good. Just want to make sure. Oh, thank you, Kieran. Yeah, Ricky, I noticed. Yeah, a lot of CFL on CBS Sports Network, which I don't have. I'll have to see if they have American feeds for CFL.ca that when CBS Sports doesn't snap it up. All right, that's it for the anthem. Well, I guess he dragged it out a little bit. All right, and the home of the brave here. All right, should be ready for face-off soon. Are they actually going to be ready at 7:20? We definitely weren't yesterday. Predict the Cardinals and Orioles might both be top of their divisions come July. Yeah, the Cardinals have a good shot. Orioles, they've got the Rays and the Yankees ahead of them, hoping for the Blue Jays. It is Anderson, backed up by Bussey in net, and Hart backed up by Hill. Sorato, Riley, Delorier, Kotkaniemi, and Kochetkov, the same scratches for the Canes. Korzak, Holtz, Hutton. Ooh, Ben Hutton, not Brett Howden. Riley Smith, Sod, Connolly, Lazinski, Lavoie, Bowman, Rongeberg, Uchaks, Davies, couple goalies, Lindbaum and Schmid are the Vegas scratches. Oh, shoot. I have to fix something. YouTube's been getting goofy, and I'm having trouble. I may have to edit something in the stream. Oh, no, there we go. All right, delay ads. It like froze, but there we go. All right. They do opposite side cam for the opening face-off. Unbelievable. Dump in by the Knights. They're in white left to right. Carolina in black right to left. Carolina sends it to the neutral ice down the length of the ice. Behind the Vegas net. I guess I got to delay ads a little sooner so you don't miss the opening draw. Sorry about that. Into the far corner in Carolina's defensive zone. And finally, Carolina sends it out. No shots on goal in the first 40 seconds. And icing called on Carolina. 19-20. Yep, we got a dozen. Thanks, Karen. CFL game is on tonight. Hamilton versus Montreal. Hamilton the Hammer. The nickname for that. Oh, the Hammer is the nickname for Hamilton's place. Yeah. I know I did at least one Hamilton game last year, I think. I only did like 2 games total. Dumping from the red line. It was around July 4th, I think. Into the near corner. Centering pass. Missed. Shot from the point, though. Went wide. Anderson passes. Knights get it out. Down the length of the ice. No icing. Miller kicks it to the far corner. Away from Marner. Brett Howden is there, though. And the puck is still along the boards behind the net. Brett Howden looking. Trying to get it to Marner. Marner takes it to the near side. Marner sends one through the crease into the far boards. And finally, the Canes have it behind their own net. Pass ahead to Hall. Hall skates it in. Hall turns it over. Blake sent it back to Slavin at the red line, a dump in. It's in the near corner. Theodore sends it to McNabb. They're saying 1-1 the shots. You wouldn't know by watching ABC yet that there's been shots. Pass to the red line. Skated in, I think by... Who is that? Slavin sends it into the near corner. Oh, that was Aho. Knights send it out to neutralize. 1-on-1. Cole Smith against Chatfield. Cole Smith falls down in the far circle. And spin by... yeah, we got a penalty. Jarvis did a spin and got tripped. Who's the penalty on? Looks like it's Coughlin. Oh, yeah, he stuck his leg out. Wow, it wasn't even a stick infraction. He stuck his right leg out. Brutal. All right, power play unit. Hall, Stahl, Stankoven, Blake, Nikishin, PK, Sissons, Dowd, Lausen, McNabb. Let's go, Canes. Got to take advantage and get the lead. That's an ugly trip. He stuck his right leg out. False start on the draw in the near circle. Played 2:29 of the first, no score. Face off. Won by, well, it's already sent out. It was won by Hall, but Vegas sent it out. Canes' power play is only 12.1 in the postseason, much lower than their season average, like less than half. They were in the high 24 percentile. Nikishin to Blake. Blake sends it to Hall. Hall's shot is saved. Hall back to the blue line. Nikishin to the far circle. Ehlers. He's got Dowd pressuring him. Nikishin at the point. Blake near circle. Backs up. Now passes down low for Stankoven. And out of the zone. Was that? I think it was cleared by Vegas. And Vegas getting a line change. 1 minute remaining on the Hurricane power play. Svechnikov lost it. And it's cleared down the length of the ice by Vegas. Excuse me. Gostish Bear with the puck. Gostish Bear to Svechnikov. Shot wide. And sent out. That was cleared by Carlson. That's Carlson with a K on Vegas. Carolina. Gostish Bear drops it back with only 22 seconds. Ehlers dumps it into the far corner. Knights get there first. Pass to Marner. Marner, what was the call? Offsides on Carolina? Or did it go into the bench? Shots are still 1-1, meaning no shots on goal on this power play for the Canes. I thought for sure Hall got one on net right here. That wasn't on net? I don't think if Hart doesn't save it, that probably goes in the net. That probably should have been a shot on goal. I don't get not counting that one. Chatfield is shot way wide into the far corner. And sent out by the Knights, and that'll do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Chatfield behind the net. We're back to 5-on-5. Worked up the near boards. Robinson to Hall. 14 of the last 15 have been PK'd successfully by the Knights. 88% in the postseason. Dumped in by the Canes. Finally, ESPN or ABC puts the shots up. 1-1 after almost 5 minutes. Blake behind the net. Blake to the far circle. Blake sends it around. Tipped behind the net. Sent off the far boards. And red line takeaway. Canes dump it in again. Theodore with the puck. Theodore pass. Up the near boards. Walker gets there first. He gets hammered, I think, by Barbashev. And finally, the Canes get it to neutral ice. Up ahead, they lose the puck. Knights take over. Barbashev pass. Far side. Dump in. Near boards. Canes send it out. Hart behind his own net. Plays it to the far corner. Lausanne sends it up. Stone up ahead. Anderson. Stone gets it back. Anderson behind the net. Wrap around. Hurdle was in the crease, and they couldn't get it to him. Hurdle in the corner. Now Stone. Out of the zone. Hannafin couldn't get there. Robinson sends it ahead for the Canes. Robinson dumps it in from the red line. Hart tips it past Hannafin. Canes send it. Robinson digs it out. Picked up by Stone of the Knights and sent to the neutral ice. And Carolina retreats. Gostish Bear in his own zone. Ooh, collision right in front of the Carolina bench. Nikishin and somebody on the Knights. Sent in by the Knights. Behind the Carolina net. Gostishbear tried to saucer it out. Cole Smith kept it in. Kolsar sends it behind the net. Dowd back to the blue line. Theodore shot blocked. Near corner sent behind the net. That'd be, I think, Dowd to the blue line. Another shot wide. Rebound. And sent out by the Canes. They'll beat out the icing. Or were they offside? No, Jarvis centers it. It went off a Stahl's skate into the near corner. Oh, for crying out loud. Come on, Carolina. Carrier sends it up the Stahl for the Canes. And it's sent behind the net by the Knights. Knights send it out. Marner lost the puck, but managed to get it to Carlson. Miller digs it out of the far corner. Sends it around the near boards. Ooh. Martinuk took a hit. It's on net. Carter Hart saves it and hangs on at 12:23. Still 1-1 the shots. 0-0 the score. Should be the under 14 media timeout. But... Hold. Well, I guess we're not going to commercial. I don't think it was icing. Did they get to pick and choose when they had to commercial or not? No, just that was just a way late break for commercial. We are heading to commercial. No score. All right, there we go. What Hurricane player scored the dramatic empty net goal in Game 7 of the 2006 Stanley Cup Final against Edmonton? Huh. Well, the only Kane I know of that year was what? Stahl? Jordan's brother? I don't know his first name, though. Forgot. No worries, Bon. Appreciate it. I know they start like 7:25, not that early. 8:25 Eastern. Fever were bad all year long so far. Now they're crushing the dream. Oh, yeah. Let me go check on that. What's up, Dan? Hello. How's it going? Yeah, no, Anderson was doing the wraparound, but Hurdle was in the crease. At first, I thought it was a wraparound, and then I thought, well, maybe he was trying to pass to Hurdle. Yeah, Hurdle was in the crease, but yeah, definitely Anderson on the wraparound. Your thing got translated from Hey Dan to Hey And. I don't know why. Yep. Eric Stahl, thank you. Hello, Al 10411. I'm okay, thanks. Hope you're good. Or is it AI? I'm going to go with Al. Just kidding. WNBA. Well, Fever are only up 11 at home, but there is only 27 seconds to go in the third. 62-51 in Indianapolis. Fever over the Dream. Valkyries travel to Minneapolis for the second game. Both games available on Prime Video. We'll check out baseball a bit later. Oh, nice. They missed the draw. Behind the net, towards the crease. Frozen puck. Nope, apparently not. I guess they stopped play very late. 12-14. As they looked to find the puck. Hart apparently froze it. They missed the draw. The puck came off the boards right to the side of the net. Hart got a glove on it in the crease and held on. What is this camera? What? Yay, we got the ref cam. This showed nothing. My gosh, ABC, ESPN, cheapers. Near circle draw. One back to Slavin. Slavin sends one wide to the far corner. And the Knights have it 2-on-2 the other way. Taken in, far circle, centered. Dorofeyev lost it behind the net. He was with Eichel. Eichel centered it. It's out of the zone, though. Theodore will retrieve it. Actually, Hart will tip it away from him, and McNabb had to tap it to Theodore. Theodore to the near boards and dumped in, and I think Vegas is getting a line change. We've played almost 8.5 minutes. Near boards for the Knights. Marner sends it across. Tipped into the ozone. Miller got it before Carlson. Passed it ahead. Turned over. Marner, near circle, centered. Nice play. Svechnikov took it away. He tried to hit Jarvis in the near circle. It goes behind the net. Wrap around by Svechnikov. Denied by Carter Hart. Was going to be a 2-on-2 the other way. Canes broke it up. Hall sends it out. Nope. Kept in by the Knights. Now the Knights get a line change. Canes get a line change. And pass over the red line. And Stone pass to the red line. They tried to get it back to Stone. Taken away. Right up the middle. Drop pass. Blake tipped it away, and Blake gets it back. Sends one towards the net. Hall gets knocked down. Rebound into the near boards. Blake with the puck. Over to the far circle. Shot saved by Hart and sent out. Canes will retrieve it in their own zone. Why am I blanking on Stan Coven being 22? Good Lord. Hart has to play it to the near corner for Theodore after the dump in by the Canes. Red line. Robinson gets dumped. And Theodore sends it across. And right in front of the benches, Knights take it to the red line and dump it in. Near corner. Hit. Sent around the near boards. McNabb will get there first before, was that Carrier for Carolina? Sent behind the net to Theodore. Turns it over. Gostishbear with a nice shot from the near circle. Saved by Hart. Again, Robinson couldn't get to it behind the net. Now they get it to the far circle, though. And Ehlers passed it over to Gostishbear in the near circle. Blue line blast. Ehlers knocked a Knight down. What's the call? I think the puck may have hit him in the face. McNabb heading to the locker room immediately, grabbing his face. He may have gotten hit in the nose or in the mouth. I'm not sure. He headed to that corner. Tortorella's beefing about something, but if the puck hit him, what's the beef? And I'm not saying it did, but yeah, the puck hit him in the face. What is he beefing about? It wasn't a penalty. That was a vicious hit, too. I think it went under the shield and got him in the nose. No wonder he headed off. He made a beeline for the corner, opening where I think the ice crew would come out. So we've hit the under 10 media timeout. No score. Oof. Jonathan, what's up? Yeah, I know. In game one, there were already some goals. I gotcha. How are you doing? Yeah, good evening to you, Jonathan. Yeah, go Canes. Oh, Tiger Cats. Nice. Gotcha, yeah. Yes, I did see the Foligno. Yep. No, 6-1, and most of those have been in the last, 5 minutes, right? Not even. I'd say 5 of those 6 were in the last 3 minutes. Ouch. Yeah, that was nasty. Oh, God, it was bad. Yep. Oh, there was a hit after he got hit in the face? Yeah, they didn't show it. So I didn't see it. Okay. No, he didn't get hit. But I don't think he got pushed, no matter what Torts is beefing about. Okay, they took a shot away. Why are we not ready? At least ABC says they have. Yep, there goes NHL.com. How come we're not ready to go after a long commercial break? That's what I'm trying to figure out. And guess what? False start on the draw. Jankowski gets kicked out. That's always fun. Won by the Knights. Anderson sent it behind the net and out to neutral ice. Not far enough for icing. Carolina behind their own net. We've played 11 minutes. No score. Red line. Dowd sends it ahead. Dowd dumps it in to the near corner. And Nikishin to the far corner. Brings it up to the blue line. Now the red line. Passed it off the boards to himself and dumped it in. Excuse me. Hannafin. Near corner. Hannafin behind the net. Hannafin sends it to, I think, Kolsar, who sent it up. Both teams getting line changes. Gostish Bear waiting. Passes to the right wing. Stahl. Stahl harassed by Theodore, I think. Pass to Slavin. Slavin sends it behind to Ehlers. Martinook had a shot at the side of the net. They just took another shot away. They had 6. Now they're down to 4. Why are these official scores so bad? Shot into the near boards. So the Canes had about 3 shots in 3 minutes. That's about it. Ehlers skates it in. Blast saved by Hart. All right, that should be a shot. It's sent to the near corner. Knights tip it. Barbashev tipped it across. Carried in. Looks like Eichel. Near circle. Barbashev tipped it towards the net. They had something going with Dorofeev, but they could not connect. Looked like an easy backdoor goal. Must have been good defense by the Canes. And icing's the call. I don't know why the Knights are able to call the icing from the red line, but it did end up being icing. Oh, I know. It's going to be brutal if they have to play with 5 defensemen. I hear you. I know. Why? Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, they did get one on that blast, so they did. Yeah, it's not TNT, so. No, I'm complaining about poor official scoring. Only shot for Vegas was at 18:33, so they've gone 11 plus minutes without a shot on goal. Stankoven gets hit in the corner. Knights can't get it out. Pass, take it away. Carolina sent wide into the near corner. Who's dug it out? Stankoven to Taylor Hall, pardon me. Shot, big rebound, nobody there. Carlson got there first for the Knights. Into the near boards. Marner saucers it, backhand. Let's go. Oh, to Howden, he scores. What are we doing? Canes defense. 1-0 Knights. Incredible pass by Mitch Marner. Howden with the finish. We have played 13:33, and the Knights take the 1-0 lead on 2 shots. Howden got by, I think, was it Walker? Who? Miller's up at the blue line, so he's not doing anything. And Howden beat Anderson glove side high. It was actually between the glove and the left leg pad. Howden, that's not unassisted. They got to give Marner an assist. I don't know if it was Walker or who that got beat. Unbelievable. All 1-0 Knights. Come on. Neutral ice. Lausanne to Sissons. Taken away by Slavin. Pass off the near boards. How you give up a goal on a saucer pass, I'll never understand. Taken into the near boards and sent out. Right up the middle. Far circle shot. Big rebound, and he didn't score. Oh my gosh. Svechnikov should have tied it up. They had a couple good shots. Blast from the blue line by Chatfield. And the whistle at 5:42. I think equipment issues for Hart. His glove came off. 6-2 the shots now at 5:42. That'll be the under 6 media timeout. Howden beat Anderson glove side. Yeah, I still can't see who got beat on the defense. We'll see it on the... They did give Marner an assist. I knew they would. Actually, 7-2 shots. Under 6 media timeout. 1-0 Knights. Ay. Do I need to ban this person, Connor? I haven't seen the other stuff yet. Carolina thinking it's the Eastern Conference Final. Yeah, apparently. That was a great saucer pass, no doubt. I don't understand how you get beaten by that either. And yeah, not to take anything away from what Howden did. Yeah. I agree. What are you doing? Ronald Duffney, hello. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. Yeah. Awesome pass by Marner and great. Yeah, I don't know what he's saying, so. And I don't care to review it. Yeah, Howden with a great play. Yeah, it was disappointing defense. I mean, Anderson gets hung out to dry. You know, it was below the glove, above the pad. Well, you got to get... You need 2 to win. I'd say you need 3 or 4 the way this series is going. Heck, maybe you need to be the first team to 5. All right, back from break. I think it was Walker that got beat. If he's out there with Miller, if he's paired with Miller, it was Walker, because I keep seeing 6, but I just can't confirm the 2. All right, I didn't see it, but I'll just go ahead. All right, it's taken care of. I don't know what the deal is. Sent wide by the Canes. And out to the neutral ice. Down the length of the ice by the Knights, and that is icing. 5:27 the clock. Okay, I think I took care of it. There we go. Oh, yeah, we forgot to check. Fever 66, Dream 55, 5:32. So still 11-point lead. About 5.5 to go in Indianapolis. Yeah, I don't want to discredit anything Howden did. He got himself free enough to make the play. Miller dumps it in from the neutral zone, and they again took a shot away from Carolina, by the way. And a new whistle at 5:16. Didn't see what this is for. Oh, penalty on Sissons. Roughing on Sissons, and Carolina gets their second power play. Oh, yeah, he just hit Miller high long after he had dumped it in. I would have maybe called that interference, but they went with roughing. I don't know. Didn't look like a whole lot. Hall, Stahl, Stankoven, I'm sure. Oh, they got Nikishin out there. Who did I not say? Blake. Blake with the puck. 5:10 to play in the first. Stan Coven in the corner. Pass gets tipped away from Hall. Nikishin kept it in briefly, but it's sent out. Races on. Cole Smith will get there first in the far corner. Stahl hits him, and they get the puck to Stan Coven. So crisis averted. Somebody fell down trying to retreat for that puck. It probably was Nikishin. Ehlers passes to Nikishin. Stan Coven has it now. Near circle. And knocked out. Saucer pass by the Knights to neutralize. Blake has it. They've already wasted 50 seconds on the power play and nothing, not even a shot to show for it. Ehlers sends it around. Kept in by Blake. Pass to the blue line, Nikishin. Now to the near circle, Hall. Blake with the puck, far circle. Down low, Ehlers. Ehlers looking. Ehlers to Blake. Blake takes it around behind the net. Hall shot. Rebound behind the net. Oh, and nobody could get to it in the far circle, and the Knights cleared it. 33 seconds as Gostishbear takes it from behind the net. Up ahead, Aho at the right wing to the side of the net. Near boards and sent out. Jarvis battling with, who is that? Stone. Now Aho has it. Only 10 seconds to go on the power play. Svechnikov's pass blocked. Aho behind the net. Aho sends it around. Ehlers to the blue line at the point. 5-on-5 now. Shot blocked. Another shot behind the net. And into the near boards. And Stone got it out to Sissons. Sissons to the far side. Eichel turned it over. One shot on 4 power plays so far in this series for the Canes. So none on that one. Yep, 6-2 the shots. 1-0 the score, though. Knights. They keep it at the blue line. Send one into the near corner. Dorofeyev battling with Stahl. And we got a penalty coming up on the Canes. Probably on Stahl. I didn't see for what. Tipped into the near corner. Blue line keeper. And yep, finally the Canes possess the puck. I have no idea what this call is for. It's Stahl. Holding. Okay, I guess. Must have held Sissons. Well, he held his shoulder, but Sissons had grabbed his... Sorry, not Sissons. Dorofeyev had grabbed his stick earlier. Oh, man, these are some ticky-tacky calls they've had, other than the tripping of Coughlin on Jarvis. That one was legit because he tripped him with his right leg. Hurdle, Eichel, Dorofeyev. Hurdle, Eichel, Dorofeyev. Marner, Lausanne on the power play. PK, Jankowski, Martinuk, Miller, Walker. Finally, a far circle draw kept in by Marner. Stone behind the net gets hit by Walker. Eichel back to the point for Marner. Sent wide. Eichel with the puck. Hurdle in the middle. Marner to the far circle. Eichel back to Marner at the point. Hurdle at the point now. Eichel to Stone down low. Tipped away and the Canes clear it down the length of the ice. The Knights have been back to that 5 forward power play since Stone returned to the lineup. Before that, without Stone, they were using 4 forwards and a defenseman like standard. Cleared again by the Canes. We're under a minute and a half to play. Just over a minute on the Vegas power play. Eichel sends it around. Dorofeyev to Stone in the far corner. Eichel with the puck. Marner at the blue line. Hurdle tipped away. Aho with the puck. Passed. It's 3-on-3. Aho at the point. Lost the puck. Aho gets hit and knocked down. Marner picks it up. Knight's getting a line change. Aho heads off for the Hurricanes. Marner at the red line drops it back to Carlson. Carlson to Anderson. Anderson sends it around. Barbashev keeps it in. Howden sends it behind the net. Canes clear it down the length of the ice. Carter Hart out of the net. Plays it to the far corner. Howden gets there. 20 seconds in the first period. Back to 5-on-5. Stahl out of the box. Out of the sin bin, if you will. Sent in by the Canes. 10 seconds. That should probably do it. 3, 2, 2.7. We got an icing on the Knights. Let's go. Tie it up, boys. Hello, Wayne Knight, one fan. Yep, I agree. Yeah. Rob Marner fluky pass is a specialty. Rob Viking, one aviation. All right, 2.7. They can maybe get a shot on goal here if they can win the draw cleanly, which they do not. That is the end of the first period. Yeah, they took a shot late, and I think somebody on the Knights didn't like it. All right, intermission is 18 minutes. Finally, cooler heads have prevailed. Oh, we need to do the Howden goal. I totally forgot. I didn't think it was much either. And I didn't think the Sissons roughing of Miller was much. The Coughlin trip of Jarvis was legit, but the next two were iffy at best. Yeah, no worries. No rush. Take your time. Enjoy the game, Connor. Enjoy the game. Well, we do have intermission, though. Okay, let's get to the visualizer. All right, in the corner, Carlson with the puck gets knocked away. Marner with the saucer pass up ahead to Howden, who freed himself from Walker and buried it glove side. Just a great pass by Marner. Good individual play by Howden. Walker's the last line of defense. He was tangled up with Howden. Miller was slow to get back. Miller was at the blue line, or at least he was between the blue line and the red line. He couldn't get back and wasn't in a hurry, truthfully, to get back. Presumably because he thought Walker could handle it, would be my guess. They just added a shot, so it's 7-2 shots after one. All right, don't forget to vote in the poll in the YouTube chat. I only see it on my desktop, so if you don't see it, no worries. So far, we have 35 votes. 54% for Vegas, 46% for Carolina. If you don't see the poll, just let me know in the comments. Who are you rooting for? Who you think will win the game? Doesn't have to be the same team. Who you think will win the series? I'm going Canes in 6. Yep. Agreed. Oh, I missed it. I was chatting. Yeah, I'll have to take a look. All right, let's do the numbers before we check the out-of-town scoreboard. I need to slide over here. There we go. All righty. 1-0 Knights, 7-2 shots. Canes face-offs are split 7-7. Carolina's 0 for 2 on the power play and no shots. Knights are 0 for 1. Hits are 16-11 Carolina. Block shots, no surprise, 7-2 Knights. Giveaways, 8-3 Canes. Woof. Takeaways, 2-2. Yeesh. Can't have that many giveaways. Fever still now up 12, 73-61 at home. Likely will take down the Dream. 3:30 to play in the fourth. And we are in the Commissioner's Cup portion of the schedule. The top teams face off for, I think it's $500,000 is the prize. And my clock is about 22 seconds ahead of ABC's. Nice. Classic. Yep. Well, game and a third, but yep. That is correct. All right. There is Valkyrie's Lynx, big game early in the season. Coming up, 6-3 Valks at 7-2 Lynx. Let's get you your baseball finals from today. Blue Jays are winning. We'll check that one first. Jays 3, Braves 1, top 6. They have a runner at first, 2 down. Arcarino. Yeah, you were here for baseball too. Thank you. Thank you, Arcarino. Go Los Angeles Kings. 3-1, top of 6. Yes, the Chicago Wolves, last home game of this series at least. Game 5, hosting the Colorado Eagles. Series is 2-2. Illogical Canadian. I can't talk. Illogical Canadian Raid. What's up, everyone? Hello. Thank you, Illogical Canadian. And Rubber Duck Gwyn. Thank you. Appreciate it. Just appreciate the support. Very, very kind of you. Very kind of you. Hello. Hello, Flo Bells Suman. Appreciate it. Very kind of you. Yeah, I got to redirect. I keep forgetting to do it. I think I finally know how to do it. I got to remember to redirect my stream to friends of the channel. I should be doing that. We've had people pop in here. All right, let's get the finals. Brewers lost. Giants 12. Brewers 9. They gave up 20 hits. Yankees 2-1 over the Guardians at home. Sox lost in Boston 8-2 to the O's. As heard on Sinbin stream, Phillies 6, Padres 4. Padres had 4 hits, 2 singles, 2 two-run homers. And the Mets play the Padres next. Yeah, the Phillies play Toronto, I think, or is that next week? I got to look it up. Dodgers Diamondbacks in 37 minutes. All right, we got in progress. We gave you the Jays 3-1. Twins up 4-3 on the Royals. Halfway home, bottom 5 in Minneapolis. In Chicago, the Cubs losing again, 1-0 to the A's. They're getting 1 hit through 4. Pirates lead the Astros 1-0 bottom of the third. And the Astros came back from 9-5 to win 11-9 last night. I joined the Dr. Delay's stream to listen to the rest of that one as they choked that one away. All right, here's what's coming up on the stream. Tomorrow, Sun versus Skies, 6:30. Wings versus Sparks, 9 o'clock. These are on Ion, and if they don't do well, I think I'm just going to buy the MLB package and start doing baseball on Friday night. WNBA games do well, but seems to be the only games that do well are the ones that are on the WNBA League Pass. I don't seem to have much luck with anything else. So Saturday we'll split. We'll do WNBA and game 4 of this. Game 3 of this series in Vegas. Again, expecting a 7:20, 7:25 start. So we'll start the live stream 7:15. Sunday, as of now, just Sky Tempo. I suppose I could do Sunday night baseball. I might just take the rest of the night off, though. I hope McNabb is okay after that puck to the mouth. Yeah, it may have been his nose. I think the bigger concern is that his nose probably got pushed in and broken. So yeah. Yep, I know they had that 10-game losing streak and they haven't played much better since. Yep. We'll cheer on the Jays. If I get the MLB TV, I wouldn't get the Cubs anyways. Yeah, I could pay. What is that? So it's going to be 115. When does the regular season end? What's the last day of the regular season? Is it September or October? Let me see real quick. I know I gotta go. Do they show the whole thing? How do I get to the second half? Why do they only stop at July 12th? Here we go. So it's September. So it'd be July, August, June, July, August, September. It'd be 3 months, 3.5 months for 115. Yeah, that's 38.33 a month. Well, here, 115 divided by 3.5, 32.85. I don't know, man. Jays games do really well. I'm tempted. I feel like I could probably get a better discount if I wait till Father's Day or what is it? Or probably the All-Star break. But I don't know. 115 is better than like 150 or whatever they started it for. I think it was 135, so it's already $20, only $20 off. That's kind of crazy. I think it would have been 135 since I was ESPN at the beginning of the ESPN Unlimited subscriber at the beginning of the year. They've only reduced it by $20. Oh well. Might need a fan in here. It is getting hot. Canes need to score next because if Vegas scores next, they will win. Pretty much. Yep. Late. Yep. 27th. So 3.5 months. Yep. You pay for 210. Ouch. Yeah, I pay 30. Well, it's $300 a year for, let's see. I pay $300 a year for ESPN Unlimited. I go with Unlimited because you don't get the actual ESPN network if you don't. I started out on Select, and then I had to pay $18.50. Yeah, but you're out of. I mean, I'm in country. You're out of country. That's why random. I hear you. All right. Hope you're in. I don't know if I said it already, but hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, do me a favor. If you haven't already, please hit the like button or the thumbs up on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both will help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel. I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream. It is faster and it is commercial free. Yeah, I think we'll see how it goes tomorrow, and maybe I'll just order the package then. I'll cancel probably next year, see if I can get a deal. Who knows? There may not be a season next year.
D-man has been in that situation. I've been hit. A lot of guys, I've never been hit like that. Could only imagine, but the toughness to get up.
Holy cow, is PK wearing pajamas? If you're watching, seriously, these look like pajamas. Pink pajamas. I'm not. These look like women's clothes. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just compared to how he normally dresses. Sorry, I don't mean to offend anybody. I just think it's very striking. Now I see what Connor was talking about. Underway in Minneapolis. See crossover. This is why. That's the other problem. I can't do WNBA games that are slow down. I can't do WNBA games that are 2 hours apart anymore. It's 81-68 with a minute 2. It's already 10-8. 625. Valkyrie's up 2. That's the other thing that stinks about the WNBA this year. The games are taking so long. Canes, come on, score the next goal. Yeah. I hear you. Well, that's not bad because I pay $300 a year just for ESPN. Granted, I get some WNBA off there. I have been getting baseball, but now I'm tempted to pay for the rest of baseball instead of just doing random games. But yeah. Justin Williams. Yeah, I wouldn't have got that. Tiger Cats lead. Last play of the first half. Yes, exactly. Space, yeah. Or it's ABC providing it, but I doubt it. All right, I'll leave the WNBA scores up. I'm going to take a quick break. I got to get more water as well. Let me try to hit some music. We'll go with, where's that? Yeah, Silent Partner, Sugar Zone. I'll be right back. Thanks. Okay, we're back. We got more water. Let me take this stuff down. Yeah, so maybe I'll start doing Blue Jay games more often. Still would like to do WNBA, but just don't think the ones that are free over the air are doing much. It's just, or it's the competition, or it's just there's other things going on. Whoops. All right, just about set for the second period. Oh, they added a shot again. 8-2 the shots. Yes, we know about the Western Conference Final. We really don't need to be reminded of that. I guess they were trying to compare it to the pass Marner made here. I don't know. Oh, I don't. This hat isn't fitted. I can't really turn it around. I could change the sign though. Things don't improve. I guess I could flip it around eventually. No update. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. I wasn't sure. I should have checked Twitter. Canes have the puck. Send one wide. They're in black, left to right. Knights in white, right to left. Hans Bubbe, I'm your white knight. Sorry. Little diehard lines for you. Ellis. All right. Brett, that was Hannafin who sent it to the far boards and a dump in. We've played 30 seconds of the second. Near circle, long pass. Not icing, apparently, on the Knights. Chatfield leaves it behind the net. He is out there with, I guess, Slavin. Chatfield sends it across to the left wing. Blake stops. Blake sends it behind the net. Theodore sends it up. Taken away. Far circle. Then Theodore sends it up the far boards. They tip it out to neutral ice. Marner sends it in from the blue line. Excuse me. Carlson couldn't get there. Stankoven sends it out. Left wing. Taken away by Marner. Up to Brett Howden. Hannafin with the puck. Carries it in. Far circle. Towards the net. Backhander through the crease into the near boards. Nobody home in the slot to knock it in. Oh, somebody. Sissons hit Anderson, but it was behind the net. A little bit of contact. Hurdle. Lost the puck to Miller. Miller to Stankoven off of Stone's skate. Up ahead. Neutral ice. Dumped in. And the Canes will head for a line change. We played 2 minutes of the second. No shots on goal. Stone over the blue line. Far circle. Shot sent behind the net. Tipped into the far corner. And Hurdle gets to it. Hurdle back to the blue line. Anderson sends it around. Kolsar couldn't get there, but Anderson recovers. Centered it to Kolsar. Saved by Anderson. He freezes the puck. Kolsar and Chatfield get into a pushing and shoving match at 17:33. TV says the Knights picked up 2 shots. Waiting on NHL.com to confirm. 87 miles per hour on that one that hit McNabb.
The Vegas staff describes McNabb as an absolute warrior. Hopeful to get him back, but without him, rotating 5D, and they're asking the forwards to help out a bit defensively.
He left with 9:08. They hoping he'll return, but obviously he has not yet. Talking about McNabb. All right, taken out by the Knights. By the Canes. Robinson dumps it in. Behind the net. Played to the near corner. Dowd passes. Saucer to the neutral ice by the Knights. Gostishbear gets there first. Right in front of the Knights bench. Now in front of the Canes bench. It's dumped in. Hart leaves it behind the net. Theodore passes, gets it right back, sends it up to Howden. Nope, that's Dowd. Dowd dumps it in. And Nikishin sends it around and out. Knights just got at least one change. Somebody fell down at the blue line. Knights send it ahead. Breakaway. Kolsar, a shot and a save. No, that was Barbashev. Sorry. Why am I saying Kolsar? I don't know why I get 49 and 55 messed up. Carolina ices it at 16:32. Shots are now 8-5. Yes, Ricky, I agree. And yes, please like and subscribe. Follow on Twitch. I'll try to pay more attention to the Twitch chat. I sometimes forget. All right, face off in the near circle in the Vegas defensive zone. Face off controlled. Sorry, Carolina defensive zone. I meant Vegas O zone. Canes have it, and they take it back behind their own net. All right, taken out, finally, over the red line, into the O zone. Ehlers sends one wide into the far corner. Stankoven tried to get it. Martinook couldn't get it either. Sent out by the Knights. And Walker retrieves it for the Canes. Sent behind the net. Walker with the puck. 15:50 to play in the second. Sent ahead. Taken away. Lozen dumped it in from the red line. And sent out by the Canes. Walker skates it in. I think it's Walker. Sent it behind the net. Blake gets it in the far corner. Sent to Hall. Trying to dig it out of the corner. Blake there as well. Hall behind the net. Back to Walker. Walker to Hall. Hall sends it around. Blake couldn't get it. Knights send it up. Near corner again. Stankoven looking behind the net. Tried to center it. Far circle. Stankoven takes it. Come on, Stanky. Chatfield down low. Centering pass knocked away. Knights going the other way. Marner up the left wing. Marner near circle. Thought about spinning. And loses the puck in the near boards. Oh, man, a penalty? For what? At 14:44. What the heck? Miller's being sent to the sin bin. Interference. Wow. For what? Okay, it wasn't for Marner. Well, I'd say that was a trip. Looks like he tripped Howden. What is this graphic? I don't know what ABC was doing. It looked like there was junk on the ice, and it was just their graphic. All right, Hurdle, Eichel, Dorofeyev, Stone, Marner on the power play. Martinook, Stahl, Chatfield, Slavin, the PK unit. 14:44 to go. Second period. 0 for 1, no shots. 0 for 4 for the series for the Knights. Looks like Hurdle got kicked out of the draw. Eichel, I think, will step in. I think it's Eichel. Yeah, Marner's back at the blue line. Near boards, they get it to Marner, to Eichel, back to Marner. Marner faked the shot. Eichel blast blocked. Tipped out to the neutral ice. Canes send it ahead right up the middle towards the net. Backhander saved. Nice opportunity for Martinook there. It remains 1-0 Knights, however. Sent ahead. Knights sent it in too far. Canes clear it down the length of the ice. Marner retrieves the puck up ahead to Dorofeyev. Dorofeyev, Hurdle to Stone. All right, Carolina gets the puck. 3-on-3. Far circle shot. Wide, big rebound. Nobody there for the Canes. They're slipping. This is only going to be 2 men back. 4-on-2 for the Canes. Eichel up the middle, down low, tipped by Marner, wide behind the net. Stone with the puck to Eichel. 10-5 are the shots. Pass to the far side and back to the blue line. Eichel. Anderson was down. I don't know if Hurdle saw, because otherwise he would have had an easy goal if he could have just lifted it backhand. I don't know why nobody was yelling shoot for the Knights. Oh, tipped by Stone, but wide. I thought he had an easy chance there. Eichel Back to Marner. Sent wide. Near corner. Behind the net. Down low. Right outside the crease. Taken away by the Canes. Walker passed it right up the middle. Shot by Aho. Deflected into the far corner. Canes had a couple nice shorty attempts. Knights apparently didn't get a shot on goal. Brett Howden drives towards the net, and he scores. Jeez Louise. Brett Howden 2, Hurricanes 0. They take care of the power play on the PK, and then they immediately give up a goal. Oh, man. Howden went right around, I guess, Taylor Hall. Nikishin was at the blue line. No, it was Slavin who got beat. Great stick handling by Howden. He showed backhand the whole way, drew it on a string, and put it just past Anderson's skate on the right side. And it's 2-0 Knights. Oh, my goodness. What is going on in Raleigh tonight? All right. Yeah, we got to try to turn the luck around here for the Canes. Backwards adjustable hat. Not a good look, though, on a bald dude. All right. Sent into the far corner. Carolina trying to get it out. Finally to the neutral ice. And into the near boards. And whistle at 12:03. All right, time to change the sign, too. Ugh. Tried Sunoco. We'll go with the former gas for NASCAR in North Carolina. Go with Union 76. Oh, my goodness. Let's go, Canes. Like, snap out of it. Wake up. Well, yeah, we're at 35. Or no, we're at 27. Please like the video if you're watching and haven't. Need 3 likes to get to 30. Yeah, good goal again by Brett Howden. Barbashev and Hanifin the assists. So for once it wasn't Marner. Marner's got 16 assists in the playoffs, by the way. I do my best. Not really, but it's just funny to do it. Try to do something. Yeah, I mean, you knew you were going to need 3 or more anyways. You're already down 2-0. We're not even halfway through, but yeah, I know it has no bearing on it, but we're just doing whatever we can. All right, here's Howden's 13th of the playoffs. Hanifin pass, tipped by Anderson to Barbashev. Finds Howden, who blows by Slavin. I mean, that's Slavin's guy. Slavin got beat. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's not Anderson's fault. They're hanging him out to dry. I agree. WNBA, we got a final. Fever win by a dozen, 83-71 over the Dream. Fever above 500 again, 5-4. Dream dropped to 6-3. 6-3 Valkyries lead the 7-2 Lynx, 22-16 at the end of 10 minutes, end of first quarter. And we'll get a Blue Jays update. Still 3-1 over the Braves in the top of the 8th. Back from commercial, back underway. We've played 8 minutes already in the second. All right, Canes have it. Pass to, let's see, Nikishin, who that pass didn't get through. Sent in by the Canes. Anderson sends it to the near corner. Saucer pass out. Aho tipped ahead to the far corner. If If you need me to explain saucer pass, just ask in the chat. I didn't know till earlier in this year. Far circle for the Canes shot. I think that was a save by Hart. 2-0 the scoring chances in the second for Vegas after it was 11-2 Knights and 11-2 Canes in the first. All right, shots are now wait, they took shots away again? How did these shots keep getting taken away? It's 10-6 now. TV says 11-6. Canes far circle, send it wide into the near boards. Sent around into the far corner. Yeah, now it's 11-6. Jeez Louise, make up your minds, official scores. Sent out, now Chatfield retrieves it. 2 goals on 6 bleeping shots, 33% for Vegas. Up the middle, shot wide. Carolina in the far corner, battling. Blake couldn't get it. Knights go the other way and dump it in from the red line. Pass to the far corner. Sent out. Neutralized. Knights get it back. Barbashev sends it ahead. Eichel. Sent behind into the near corner now for the Knights. Back to the blue line. Theodore's pass or shot blocked. Blake gets to it for the Canes, sends it out. Race is on, but that is icing on Carolina. That is the correct call. 9:35. 2-0 Knights. 11-6 shots, Carolina. Yep, I agree. And I agree they look slow as too. Yeah, I think you can't overstate how much Stone has meant to them. And tip of the cap, I hate to say it, to Carter Hart. Carter Hart's been great the last 2 series. He looked pretty average in the first 2 rounds, but he stepped it up when it counts the most in the West Final and the Stanley Cup Final. Dumped in again by the Canes. This time it's not icing. Knights bring it out. Hannafin sends it across. 9:10 to play in the second. So we're halfway through regulation. And this time it's icing on Carolina at 9:04. What is going on? Wake up, Hurricanes. Still 3-1 Jays. Top of 8, but 2 outs. All right, near circle draw. Knights keep it in. Stone to the far circle. Shot wide into the near corner. And sent to the neutral ice where it's picked up by Anderson in his defensive zone. Sent across. Excuse me, right in front of the Knights bench. Now sent across. Near boards. Sent in. On net. Steered aside by Hart. Anderson behind the net, battling with, who was that? Carrier. Out to the blue line. Nobody, blocked again. Oh, my goodness. Walker sends it ahead for the Canes. Martinook beaten to the puck. Send a shot from the far circle wide into the near boards. Walker keeps it in. First, extensive Canes offensive possession. To the far circle. Can't see who that is. Back out of the zone. They couldn't keep it in. What is going on? So disorganized. Aho has 4 goals in the playoffs. 2 of them were empty net. Carlson by himself. Shot and a glove save by Anderson. What a beauty to keep it 2-0 at 7:41. Okay, how is that not the 8th shot on goal? It has to be. We've hit the under 10 media timeout, 2-0 in favor of Brett Howden. His 12th and 13th game. 12th and 13th goal. Valkyrie's only up 1 on the Lynx, 29-28, 6:56 in the second quarter, 6:48 now. Jays 3, Braves 1. Do we have any new finals? It's still in the heading to the bottom of the 8th. Rain delay in Minneapolis between the Royals and Twins, 6-5, bottom 6. Cubs down 4-1 in the bottom of the 6th. 2 outs, the full count. 1-0 Pirates over the Stros with 2 outs, bottom 5. Nope, just the same 4 finals from earlier. Split between home and road teams, 2-2 so far. Dodgers Diamondbacks should be starting in about 4 minutes. Knights are telegraphing every pass. It is rough. Make better passes. Or you mean the Canes are telegraphing? Yeah, the Canes, I think. Yeah. Yeah, they can't get anything through. The Knights are good at traffic, just putting bodies between the puck and the net. Oh, I know we've only had 2 goals, but how many times are we going to see the first goal? I feel like we've barely seen the second goal. Both tremendous plays by Howden and, of course, Marner on that first assist. 13 goals in the playoffs, leads the NHL. He had 12 in the regular season. And the Rangers thought he was done. That's what you got to remember. I don't know what's wrong with the Cubs. I wish I knew. But I don't get to see them anyways, so except for Saturday night and Sunday night baseball. Steered aside by Hart into the far boards. Local blackouts for the Cubs and Sox for me. Sent ahead. Dumped in now by the Knights. And, that was icing on Vegas. 7:23. Hamilton. Oh, yeah. Let me, let's see. CFL.ca. I got to look into if they do that same thing. 24-10 Tiger Cats over the Alouettes. Face off far circle. Far corner battle. Carlson saucers it to neutral ice. Chatfield will get there first ahead of Howden. No, Howden gets there and gets one on net, but is stuffed. Oh, my goodness. Sent off the side of the net or the post. Knights have it. Marner cross-ice pass to the far circle. Long shot from the blue line wide. Carlson on it in the near corner. Sends it around to the far corner. Far circle shot wide into the far corner. Far circle. That is Eichel with the puck. Sent towards the net. Now behind the net. Slavin sends it around, but not out. Canes finally going the other way. 1-on-4. Ehlers. Now they catch up. Slavin sends it. Or no, that's probably Jarvis who sent it around. Oh, great. We got a high. No. I thought they were going to say high sticking. That one sent wide and gloved by Carter Hart. I thought we were getting a penalty, but apparently not. How the heck does Chatfield whiff? He whiffed twice, and then Howden nearly got a shot on goal. I don't know if he got anything on it. He almost sent it in off his own skate. Somehow Anderson kept it out of there. Chatfield literally whiffed on the puck twice. That's what set up the Howden chance. All right, NHL.com still has the shots 13-10. We'll keep an eye on it. Nikishin shot, glove save, held on. Well, there we go. That's at least 11. 609 should be 12, I assume. They have yet to reflect that. Oh, no, 14. All right, it's 14. Well, ABC has 14-11. NHL.com still has 13-10. We got another whistle at 6:05. So I don't know. I guess I'll match NHL.com. Nope, they finally updated. No, Martinook gets a penalty. That's what the whistle was for. He slashed somebody's stick off the draw. Oh, my gosh. Martinook, yeah. It must have been a slash. He broke a knight's stick off the draw. Dumb penalty by Martinook. Hurdle, Eichel, Dorofeyev, Stone, Marner on the power play. Jankowski, Stahl. Let's see who else is out there. Chatfield and Slavin on the PK. They need a shorty at this point. They need something. They've had better opportunities shorthanded than 5-on-5. Chatfield gets the puck, blue line, and dumps it in. Or clears it down the length of the ice, I should say. Marner behind his net takes it up. Marner drops it back to Eichel. Eichel skates it in and dumps it behind the net. Chatfield to the far corner. Slavin did nothing. He doesn't have a stick. It's cleared down the length of the ice. Why is Chatfield passing it to him when he doesn't have a frickin' stick? 5.5 to go in the second. Hurdle centers it. Nobody got to it. It's off the far boards. Jarvis up ahead. Far circle. Shot wide into the near corner. And taken out by Stone at the red line. Pass to Marner. Marner to Stone. Stone across the ice. Dorofeyev down low. Over to Eichel in the near circle. Back to the point, Marner. Eichel down low. Stone. Stone to Eichel. Eichel to Marner. Marner up the middle. Marner gets the pocket picked, and the Canes are going the other way. 3-on-3. And Slavin, or I think it was Jarvis, dumped it in. No shots on goal. Either team in this power play. 4.5 to play in the second. 22 seconds left. Carlson dumps it into the far corner. Near corner. Anderson. And sent out. Theodore takes it. Theodore goes up the middle. Theodore to Howden. Howden to Anderson. Anderson sends it around full strength. 4 minutes to go. I don't think anybody's had a shot on goal during the power play yet. Canes have it. Stankoven up the middle. 3-on-3. Robinson sends it behind the net. Slavin sends it to nobody in the near boards. What are we doing? I guess they're getting a line change. Blue line taken away, but the Knights, offsides on Carolina. 3:36. Nothing going the way for the Canes. Oh, for CFL? Yeah, that's right. You like the Tiger Cats. Cubs? Yeah, I don't know. Cubs are struggling. Yeah, I get local blackouts. I'm in the Chicago area, so I don't get the Cubs or the Sox. I would have to pay $20 a month to watch one. $40 to watch them both. That's ridiculous. Yeah, bad penalties and a stick penalty. Yeah, he's slashed. He's slashed Anderson's stick. Like, you're slashing a defenseman's stick. It makes no sense. I think a defenseman. All right, we've reached the under 6 media timeout, 2-0. I agree. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know if they're hungover or what. Can't be tired. They were what? 8-1 coming into this series. Now they're wait, no, not 8-1. They were 12-1 coming into this series. And now they're 12-2. Knights are 13-4. Agree. Yeah, they're not been good. When you're down 2-0, you can't afford mistakes. Next goal is critical. You don't want to be down 3-0. Yay, we're getting a Torts interview. Right here, buddy. Sorry if that was rude. I'm so sick of Torts. All right. Oh, pardon me. Long day, I guess. Whew. All right, can we just show the ice? I don't need a face full of Torts all the time. Thank you. And we've got a camera, I think on the wrong side. No. This is the penalty box cam. Face off. Knights win the draw. Second period scoring chances 16-1 for the Knights in a game in 2 games. Knights 7 straight wins, longest streak in team history. Awesome. 3:22 to go, icing against the Knights. Oh no. Top 9 now. Hopefully the Jays get some insurance runs. 12-4 in hits, and they're only up a run. Runner at first, 1 strike. Excuse me. Far circle faceoff. Dowd against Aho. Nobody has gotten it. Aho finally gets the puck. Sends it towards the net. Blocked into the far corner. Aho sends it behind the net. Near corner. Nikishin's shot blocked, sent wide of the net. Frozen puck by Hart at 3:03. And now we got a lot of pushing and shoving. Let's see who it is. Trying to see. Yep, well, there we get a torch shot instead of seeing what the hell's going on. Come on, ABC. Seriously? Can you show what's going on the ice? There's pushing and shoving, and you got to cut to the benches while it's still going on. Aho and Hannafin got into it. Svechnikov cross-checked, and then it erupted. All right, Svechnikov heads to the bench, but he definitely was sticking up for Aho and may have gotten away with a cross-check. All right, near circle draw. Sent out by the Knights. Glove down by, I think Miller dumped it in. Taken behind the net by the Knights into the near corner. 2:50 to play in the second. Near corner, Walker, I think. Carlson trying to dig it out for the Knights. Taken by the Canes to the red line. Hall dumped it in. Blake chases into the near corner. Blake couldn't get it behind the net. They was trying to get it to Stankoven. Looked like Marner got in the way. Marner loses the puck as well. Blue line sent out. Canes failed to keep the puck in. Oh, icing called against the Knights. Okay, I thought that was maybe a... I thought maybe that was sent out by the Canes. Oh, pardon me. I'm crashing hard. Yeah. 3 runs on 13 hits is bad. 10 left on base. Woof. No outs. Well, wait. That's good. First and second, no outs. Looks like 1 out now. Looks like a strikeout. Chatfield kept it in. Far circle. Back to Chatfield. Sends one towards the net. Deflected wide into the near corner. Stahl couldn't get it. Jarvis got it behind the net. Back to the blue line. Sent around. Tipped by Stahl to Chatfield. Back to Stahl behind the net. Stahl to Chatfield. Near circle. Back to Ehlers. Back to Chatfield. Towards the net. Blocked again and sent out by the Knights. And no, I don't. We will check to see if McNabb's played a shift. Remind me, but I kind of doubt it. Haven't seen him. 133 icing the call against the Knights. Yep, 1 out. Yep. Now 2. Dang it. First and second, 2 outs. A 1-strike count for the Jays. Top of 9. Whoops. Back underway, far circle. Couldn't get it to Aho. It's taken away by the Knights. Marner sends it in. Just over a minute to play. Minute 20 in the second. Aho shot. Big rebound into the near boards. Back to the blue line. Miller. Sent towards the net. Behind the net. And what was the call? Must have hit the netting above the glass at 108. Svechnikov, another hit in the back after the whistle. He better watch out. And be another dumb penalty and another power play then for the Knights. Great drop pass by Svechnikov to Aho. Actually hit Carter Hart in the mask. Again, yeah. Aho with 4 goals in the entire playoffs, and 2 of them were empty net. They need more from him. He's got to step it up. Svechnikov's, and as well. Who else besides Aho needs to step it up on the Canes? Face off, won by the Knights. Gostish Bears didn't send it out. Now it's out. Knights going the other way, 3-on-2, and taken away nicely by Chatfield. Sent out left wing, under a minute, centering towards the net. Hart deflects it into the far corner. Out of the zone for the Knights. Into the near corner. Dowd got hit, knocked off the puck. Pass behind the net. All right, pass to the far side. Excuse me, red line. Into the neutral zone, Hall. I need to wake up too, just like the Canes. Sent out by the Knights. Tipped by Stone into the near corner. Behind the net. Back to the near circle. Let's see. Marner sent it around. His shot was blocked. That'll do it. 2-1. End of 2. We played 40 minutes. It was 1-0 after 1. It's 2-0 after 2. Canes really got to get a goal in the first 5 minutes, I think. Otherwise, the pressure is going to be mounting. First time scoreless through 2 periods in 49 games for the Canes. Woof. Ay. Not much going right for Carolina. All right. Sorry, I don't know. I'm suddenly crashing here. Yeah, they're going to feel it coming out for the third. But I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. They're just not getting good scoring opportunities for one. No, not in the second. Here, I got to get the game summary. They had 8 in the first after some revisions, and then 7 in the second, but I felt like they went a long time without a shot. and not many scoring chances in the second. I mean, 7 shots, but they weren't like great attempts. Vegas had 2 shots, scored a goal in the first, and then 9 shots in the second, scored a goal in the second. Shots are 15-11. Pretty lean on the shots through 40 minutes. All right. Again, 2-0 Vegas. 15-11 the shots. Carolina. Faceoffs 19-14 in favor of the Canes, which is 57.6%. 0 for 2 on the power play for the Canes, 0 for 3 for the Knights. I don't think anybody's had a shot on goal in the power play. Okay, I'm at least 40 seconds ahead of the ABC clock this time. Hits are 28-19 in favor of the Canes. Block shots, of course, the Knights lead 15-9. Look at these giveaways, though. 13-7. Carolina, 4-3 takeaways. Vegas. Not creating good passes. Yep. For sure. Yep. Yeah, Marner made a great saucer pass. And Howden caught them napping again. Howden with 2 great ones. Freddie and Hart have played 53 games in total in regular season. That insane, Mr. Bin, those stats, and McNabb at the hospital as we speak. Oh, crap. Yeah, I was going to confirm that. Where is it? The, shoot. Time on ice, Vegas, I think. Yep, McNabb didn't play in the second period at all, so I'm assuming he's done, especially if he's at the hospital. Probably not going to be back. Yay! The Jays finally get just a teensy bit of breathing room. Wait, what? What happened to the roster report? The roster report died. Oh, 7-2. Nice. Heineman doubled them in. Heineman at second. Still 2 down. 2-1 count. Oh, jeez. Yeah, his nose must be messed up. He's probably going to have to wear a special... He's going to probably have to wear a cage if he plays in the next game. He can't risk, getting hit under the visor again. Yeah, finally. Nice 4 insurance runs in the top of the 9th. Did we get another final? No. Still the same 4 finals. Dodgers Diamondbacks is underway. That's the only new update. All right, CFL. Tiger Cats only up 7. Just underway in the 4th. 24-17 over the Alouettes. 2nd and 8. Remember, there's 3 downs in CFL. Although... Wait, are they still doing that? They've got a 50-yard field. I just remember that. They're trying to be more like the NFL. But it looks like the goalposts are still near the goal line, though. All right. Underway in the 4th quarter. In Minneapolis at halftime, Valkyries lead by 2, 44-42 over the Lynx. Oh, yeah, I got to turn my air conditioning back up. It finally cooled it off in here. Yeah, I know. They went from 55-yard, or I should say a 55-yard line, so a 110-yard field, to 100 yard. Yeah, I know. I don't know why they changed. But yeah. Cubs down 6 to 3 to the A's. Bottom 7. Jeepers. Ay. Pirates lead the Astros 5-0 bottom of 6, but they blew a 9-5 lead last night. So why the Rangers got rid of Brett Howden is beyond me. Yeah. Granted, he's having a revival here in the playoffs. He's had more goals in the playoffs than he did in the regular season. Some people are just like that, I guess. The recently passed away Claude Lemieux was a lot like that. He really turned it up in the playoffs. Oh, you got the fire. Yeah, you've got winter in Aussie land, Australia. Yeah. I don't know what your favorite beer is. I'm guessing it's not Foster's, though. Random Aussie. I'm sure you guys have better beer than Foster's. It's just the most advertised. All right. So we went through the numbers, I think. Yeah, we did. Yep. I think it's these damn black jerseys. They got to wear the logo here. They got to wear the red jerseys with this logo. Stop wearing these stupid black ones with the secondary logo, with the hockey stick with the two hurricane flags on it. I don't know. All right, I guess we'll leave baseball up there. You can see all the in-progress games. Still top of 9th for the Jays, but they got a full count and 2 outs and 2 on. Your beer's Sam Adams, yeah. Well, I don't drink beer anymore, but I would have. I liked Leinenkugels. That's a Wisconsin beer. I liked cheap beer, Miller Lite or light beer from Miller. More maybe an import like Amstel Light, something like that. Doesn't exist Foster's anymore. Wait, what? I didn't know that. Tooheys new and Great North. Oh, nice. I didn't know Foster's. I just remember their ads. They were all over the U.S. I had it once. I didn't like it. But that's the thing. The most heavily advertised ones usually sometimes are the worst. And for example, Budweiser or Bud Light. Ugh. They're rice beers. I never liked them. I prefer wheat beers. I don't know. I don't know why Budweiser used rice. I just thought it was awful. Michelob Light was all right, made by Anheuser-Busch, but not Bud Light or Budweiser. Yuck. All right. I think we'll take a break. Vote in the poll. Let me know who you think will win. If you don't see the poll, just mention it in the comments or the chat. Who wins game 2? Right now we have 46 votes. 61% Vegas, 39% Canes. They got to get 3 outs. They got the 7-2 lead. All right, come on, Jays. Excuse me. All right. I should just put up the MLB game cast of that game, I guess. Guys can watch that. All right, I'm going to take a break. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. Thank you for your support. If you have Twitch, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It is faster and it is commercial free. Everything is free to you, no charge. Just ask you to hit the thumbs up or the like button on YouTube. All right, let me find the audio. Bud for 13 days? Ugh. I can't stand Bud. I don't know. Again, it's rice beer. I think that's why it tastes weird to me. I prefer wheat beer, but yeah, you've won a competition, so I get you. All right, I'll just put on some Ethan Meeksill. All right, I'll be back. Thanks. Hey, we are back. Let me lose the music. Looks like the Jays may have won, huh? Good news. Yep, 7-2 is your final. All right, we'll close that out. 27-24. Tiger Cats up by 3 with 8:20 to go in the fourth. Still halftime, 2-point lead for the Volks on the road against the Lynx. Jays just won 7-2. We're just about set for the third period. Let me catch up on the chat. No, it's actually shoot, I would get demonetized or copyright stricken if I use copyright music. No, it's I think it's Ethan Meeksel. I'll have to check the spelling on that for you. Rockin' with Dockin'. Blue Jays win. Yes, finally, Kieran. Yeah, maybe we'll jump on that bandwagon and start doing as many Jays games as possible. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to give WNBA another shot tomorrow, but Friday night would be the first night I would probably replace because it just don't seem to do the numbers. Probably Saturday as well. Sunday, I'd still like to do WNBA, but all right. Got to do the WNBA League Pass games, I guess. All right, Canes in black, right to left. They have the puck. Knights in white, left to right. Dumped in by Slavin into the far boards. Taken away. Knights send it up. Eichel. He's got Dorofeyev with him. Oh, already a penalty. Or was that icing? No, that was icing. Hold on.
Right after he dressed the team, and the message was, stick with it. You cannot create something that's not there. That's where we got in trouble, when you're trying to create something and we forced turnovers and we gave them 2 goals, quote, out of...
I don't know what the call was because the face-offs, let's see, where's the face-off? Okay, it was apparently icing on the Knights. The face-off's in the near circle. False start. Come on. Drop the puck. Another one. False start by each team. Third time's a charm, I guess. Taken away in a 2-on-2 the other way. Dumped in by the Knights. Anderson gloves it, hangs on. 1938. Rough start. 3rd and 10. Who has the ball? I can't. Oh, the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Just past midfield, looks like. And I think they still have 3 downs to get 10. False start and kicked out of the draw immediately was Carlson. In steps Howden. False start on Howden. Finally, the face-off. Canes send it out. Knights send it to the neutral zone. Dumped in behind the net. Miller sends it around. Hall up ahead. Far circle shot wide into the near boards. Theodore pass. Marner up ahead. Marner gets it back. Marner sends it across. Picked up by Stankoven back to the defense. Let's go, Canes. Line changes. We've burnt a minute off the third period clock already. Sent in by the Knights. Sent around behind the net to the far boards. Sent in by the Canes. My bad. Canes still have the puck. Slavin turned it over. Sissons dumps it in for the Knights. Slavin gets there. Yeah, McNabb not on the bench.
Anderson and Hannafin, Lozon and Theodore. This will be an icing.
Well, who's their or sixth defenseman? They're saying it's been a foursome. 18-22 icing against Carolina. Ugh, man, they just cannot get a puck through the traffic. They're showing replay after replay. It's just all traffic. Face off in the near zone, in the near circle, in the defensive zone. Ay, drop the puck. Fine. Nope, false start. Still waiting. She's talking to Dowd. False start again. What are we up to? About 4 or 5? I don't know. Back to Anderson. Anderson takes it for the Knights into the near corner. Centers it. Cole Smith to the far circle. That shot. Rebound. Anderson has it. Kolsar sends one. Rebound. Anderson couldn't freeze it. It sent behind the net. Anderson picks up his stick, I think, finally, and sent out by the Canes, and that is going to be whistled dead for icing at 17:56. Yes, or ABC says 2 shots for the Knights. Yeah, that was a good shot by Kolsar, and then a rebound attempt. I think that was on net. Dowd fell down, and it looked like Cole Smith got to it. Ooh, turn off the flashing lights, please. Face off, near circle. Knights keep it in. Far circle. Shot, Theodore, wide. Behind the net. Near boards. Skated out to neutral zone by Barbashev. The defense has it. All right, now the shots are allegedly 15-14. We've played 2.5, still 2-0. 2.5 gone by in the third period. Barbashev tips it ahead for the Knights, picked up by Ehlers, who sends it ahead. Dump in by the Canes, sent right out by the Knights. Try it again from the red line to the far corner. 3 minutes gone by. Last back-to-back losses, January 12th and 13th for the Canes. Marner up the middle, pass to Anderson. Marner gets it in the near corner. Back to Carlson. Marner to Carlson. Carlson to Marner. Marner in the near circle. Pocket picked by Jarvis, I think, or Slavin. Behind the net. Centering to Carlson. Shot, rebound, taken by Ehlers and sent off the boards, but out of the reach of Jankowski. The Knights send it in. Both teams getting line changes. 16:20 to play in the third. Gloved to the near boards by the Knights. Carolina keeps it in. Sent out by the Knights. Sissons trying to get to it. Nikishin that gets there first. Sends it behind the Carolina net. Gostishbear up ahead. Red line. Taken in. Near boards. Sent around. Theodore with the puck. Sends it out. Down the length of the ice. Icing on Vegas. 15-42. And I don't... Yeah. Carolina has yet to get a shot on goal in the third. Come on, Canes, wake up. What is going on here? All right, I'm tired of seeing this hat like this. Near circle draw. 3-0 the shots. Vegas in the third. Robinson sends one on net. That's saved by Hart. Excuse me. Another shot that got deflected behind the net. Blue line keeper sent around. Sent behind the net again to the far boards and kept in by who is that? Sent behind the net. Now Slavin gets to it in the near corner. Sends it to the far blue line. Stone digs it out and sends it ahead. Slavin now finally passes it, but yeah, there's a whistle. There was a reason he didn't want to touch it. I don't know what that was. Did he maybe... I have no idea. 15-14 the shots, but... So, no, 16-14. So they finally got a shot in the third. 3-1 shots Vegas. Oh, man. Come on, Carolina. I thought this was going to be a good series. For game one was entertaining. This one's beyond frustrating. All right, still waiting on this draw from between Dowd in the near circle and I think Aho. Canes send it out, but immediately... Oh, Martinook fell down. He couldn't get to it. Dowd sends it in. Now the Canes have it in their own defensive zone. They send it up the ice. Not far enough for icing. Hannafin to Dowd. Dowd sends it ahead. Canes at the red line. Dump it in. Martinook pass to Aho. Aho sends it to the near corner. Knights get there first to Hannafin. Hannafin into the near corner again. Svechnikov has one shot this series. Ugh. Sent out by the Knights and not far enough for icing. Nikishin picks it up. Nikishin now near boards. Ehlers. Drop pass. Dump in from Gostishbear. Far corner. Sent around. Tipped, I think, to the near corner. High shot and a glove save, but that's not going to be a shot on net by Hart. That was way too high. But that'll take us to the under 14 media timeout. They've already burnt 6 minutes and 12 seconds off the third period clock, and we still are same score, 2-0 Knights over the Canes. All right, Blue Jays 7, Braves 2, final. We already knew. Yep, we knew the rest of these scores. Giants 12, Brewers 9, Yankees 2, Guardians 1, Orioles 8, Red Sox 2 in Boston. Phillies 6-4 of the Padres. Diamondbacks and Dodgers, no score. Heading to the bottom of the fourth. Let's scroll this up a second. Pirates 5, Astros 1, bottom of the seventh, 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Again, bottom of the seventh, 5-1. Pirates lead the Astros. Again, Pirates blew a 9-5 lead last night, so no lead is safe. A's 6, Cubs 3, top of the ninth, 2 outs. Royals and Twins in a rain delay. 6-5 Royals over the Twins. Bottom of the sixth. Oh, yeah. WNBA. 4 minutes to go in the third in Minneapolis. Valkyries 58. Lynx 54. In the CFL, still 27-24 Hamilton. All right, Hamilton. 2:03 to go in the fourth. 3rd and 3 for the Alouettes. They're in. Well, nope. Looks like they may have punted. I don't know. Back to the game. 13:48 to play. Canes need a goal soon. Face off in the near circle in the Knights defensive zone. Ehlers sends it. Nope. Ehlers now gets it. Missed stall. Jarvis gets it. Jarvis sends it behind the net to Ehlers. Now Stahl gets hit by Dowd. Jarvis sends it back, but it's taken away by the Knights. They're going the other way. Eichel in the near circle, puts on the brakes. Canes get the puck. Ehlers dumps it in from the red line. Behind the net. Theodore sends it out for the Knights. Picked up by Miller in his own zone. Knights getting a line change. Canes a couple changes. Miller sends it behind the net. His own net. Gets it right back. We've burned 7 minutes off the third period clock. Linesman got dumped. Chatfield turns it over. Blast by Marner. Too high. Into the netting. Above the glass. Whistle at 12:46. Is there any other reason for the whistle, though? Did we have a penalty? Oh, Marner hit the crossbar. Oh, my goodness. So not a shot on goal. It did not hit Anderson. And then it tipped into the netting. Whew. They dodge another bullet. Sent behind the net, off the back of the net. Dug out by Ehlers. Pass to Carrier. Saucer pass out. Robinson couldn't get to it. But it's into the far corner. Sent out by Theodore. Canes will retrieve it. Take it behind their own net. Shots per game. Regular season, the Carolina was second in the league. They're first in the playoffs, and yet they've only got 16. And we've played, 48 minutes almost. They have 12 minutes to go in the third. Just a couple ticks over 12. Under 12 now. Canes, near circle. Aho looking. Back to Gostisbehere. Shot by Nikishin. Blocked into the near corner. Sent out by the Knights. And picked up. Nikishin. Gostisbehere sends it in. Martinuk shot. Saved by Hart. Knights send it out. 3-2 the shots. In the third, I believe. Up 4-2 now. Carolina, or Knights picked up a shot. Sent ahead. Knights have the puck. All right, to the far circle. They send it out. Up ahead to Kolsar. Kolsar dumps it in. Near corner. Miller behind the net. Miller up the middle. Pass to the right wing, who dumps it in from the far boards. Miller shot. Big rebound. Jarvis got to it, but late. Sends it behind the net. Tipped away from the slot. Jarvis to the far circle. Sends it to the near circle. Shot by Ehlers wide. Blue line keeper. Miller to the point. Ehlers shot wide again. Miller rebound. Saved by a defenseman. Kolsar. Maybe not a defenseman, but Kolsar. So I don't think Hart was back to cover the near post. Just unbelievable. Come on, Canes. Let's go. They're starting to get some good scoring opportunities. They just cannot cash in on them, though. We got a whistle at 10:07. What happened here on this Miller shot? Oh, it was redirected, and then Hart made a nice kick save. Gosh darn it. 19-15 on the shots. All right, come on, Canes. Block shots, 21-11 Knights. Face off far circle. Kept in by the Canes. 10 minutes remaining in the third. Hannafin in the near corner sends it, but not out. Slavin sends it around. It's behind the net into the far corner. Hannafin sends it to Barbashev must have tipped it into the crowd or the bench area at 9:48. So that'll be the under 10 media timeout. Still 2-0 Knights. Come on, Carolina. My goodness, this is frustrating. Yeah, they had some chances there. They just did not cash in. They had a chance. Just didn't cash in. Missed the net. Yeah, and one of them on a redirect in the slot, they hit down and went right off of Carter Hart's pad. But yeah, they were wide on a few. No doubt about it. All right, 31.6 seconds to go in the third. Valkyries lead by 3, 66-63 over the Lynx. In Hamilton, 19 seconds to go, 3rd and 2 for the Alouettes. I don't know where the ball is, though. Said there was a penalty. Alouettes ball. Still a rain delay in Minneapolis. Royals 6, Twins 5, bottom 6. Cubs trail 6-4 in the bottom of the 9th. 1 out, runner at second. Any new finals? I don't believe so. No, just Jays over the Braves 7-2. Oh, 19-15 shots on goal, and they still have not scored. But that's not a ton of shots by either team, to be honest. It's Brett Howden 2, Canes nothing. Far face-off draw. Howden versus, I can't see, maybe Aho. False start. They kick, no, it was Stan Coven who got kicked from the draw. Scoring chances 4-1 in the third, Vegas. 9:45 to play. Stan Coven with a wraparound, tipped, and a goal, finally. It's either Stan Coven or Blake. At 9:40 to go, the Canes strike. 10 minutes and 20 seconds into the third. Game on. 9:40. Let's go. Still don't have it on NHL.com, but trust me. Looked like Anderson turned it over. Stan Coven just did a wraparound. Right around Hart. He beat him to the far post. It might have hit his stick and gone in too. Or it bounced in off of Lozen. Yeah, it hit somebody in the crease on the Knights and went in. NHL.com. All right, Stan Coven's 10th, unassisted as of now. False start on the draw at center ice. Backhander. Think he beat him. He beat him like blocker side. I think it may have hit Hart's stick. I don't think it went off of Lozen. All right, I can't get this centered up. All right, game on. Let's go, Canes. Let's go, Canes. Let's go, Canes. Sent by the Knights. Blocked, sent behind the net. Hart plays it to the far corner. All right, into the Theodore couldn't dig it out. Now Carlson sends it down the length of the ice. This is wide of the net. That is icing on Vegas at 9:16. Let's go. Canes finally scored. They tipped it in. Stan Coven, stanky goal. Backhander. He did a wraparound, and I think it went off of Hart's stick. Anderson turned the puck over. Finally, woohoo. Life for the Canes. Yeah, bad turnover. Weird goal. Yeah, bad turnover by Anderson. Definitely Set that up. Sent in by the Knights. Far corner. Somebody just crashed into the boards. It was Howden. He went flying. I didn't see what caused it. That was such a weird... I don't know. All right. Canes keep it in. Aho lost it at the blue line. Regains the puck. Down low. Back to Aho. Aho to Miller. Miller to the slot. Knocked away by the Knights. And sent off the near boards. Excuse me. Miller takes it behind his own net. Miller to the near corner. Sent out, I think, Stahl maybe? Jarvis in the near corner. Battling with Cole Smith. Stahl joins him. Who's there? Also Hurdle's there for the Knights. Ehlers gets it. Far corner. Coughed it up to Sissons. Nikishin gets it back. And Gostish Bear to the near corner. Stahl, nope, sent out. Saucer pass by the Knights. Under 8 to play. Okay, put your hands down with these flags. We can't. It's right in front of the camera. Or the rags, the towels, whatever. Sent to the near corner, but Dowd gets there for the Knights. Sent out by the Canes into the far corner. Hannafin gets there. It's icing on the Canes at 7:27. Oh, the Alouettes tied it. Overtime in Canada. Kicked a game-tying field goal, the Alouettes. Yes, 51 minutes and 20 seconds, I think. Because it was 10:20. Oh, no, it was 50. Sorry, 50 minutes and 40 seconds. Scoreless, yes. Not quite 51. And probably longer that back to game one. Jankowski on a breakaway tied it. I got distracted by somebody getting leveled in the VAR circle. The puck got loose to Jankowski and he buried it in the slot. And we're all tied at 2. Suddenly the Canes have wakened from their slumber. Stan Coven still unassisted. Jankowski's first of the playoffs from Carrier and Robinson. Finally, the Canes showing life. And are they going to review for offsides? Ooh. I hope not. It was kicked in by the Knights. So he dragged his foot on the blue line. It hit Carter Hart, I think, in the shoulder and went high. Carrier was the one they thought maybe was offsides. But that's going to stand. 2-2. Carolina's come to life. 21-16 the shots. Jankowski with the rocket from the slot beat Carter Hart glove side high. It just tipped off his arm somewhere. Sent ahead by the Canes. Keep pressuring. Get the third goal soon. Don't sit back and wait on overtime. You got them on their heels. You got to press on. Marner in the far circle. Sends it to Carlson, but he missed and behind the net. Carlson stole it, centered it, but it's out of the zone to the defense. Pass to Coughlin. Can't see who had it in the near boards. Miller took it away from Hurdle. Miller to his partner. He's out there with, I think, Walker. Martinook lost the puck. Sent to the red line and dumped in. No, taken away by the Knights or by the Canes. They dumped it in, but they said they were offside at 6:12. Jankowski from Carrier and Robinson. Robinson made the saucer pass. Jankowski fell down and made a terrific pass. Carrier fell down, made a terrific pass to Jankowski, who buried it just under the crossbar. So we are all square at 2. With 6:12 to go. Dowd against Jankowski. Still waiting. It's right outside the Knights bench. Carolina had it. Fell down. Knights. Cole Smith. Far circle shot. Nice save by Anderson. Nikishin sends it to the right wing. Blake brings it up. Jankowski chases in the far corner. Taken away by Dowd. Dowd sends it out. Dowd up ahead. Knights get there first. Pass down to the red line. Or up to the red line. Robinson is offsides and a whistle. We'll have the under 6 media timeout at 5:46. And they think, ABC thinks the Knights picked up another shot. 2-2. We'll get the goal visualizers next. We're at the under 6 media timeout. Wow, exactly. No. Yep, another saucer pass goal. All right, Stan Coven on the wraparound. Kind of went off of Hart. Face off. Anderson turns it over. Stan Coven takes it. Lozen was there, but I think it went off of Hart's stick and beat him blocker side. Best I could tell. And then Jankowski on a shot from the slot, snapshot, glove side high. A saucer pass by Robinson. Carrier fell down and made a terrific pass. There's the saucer pass. Carrier takes it, keeps his skate onside, falls down and finds Jankowski, who buried it, got the equalizer. So they were scoreless for 50 minutes and 40 seconds, and they scored twice in 2 minutes and 26 seconds. Go figure. Go figure. All 4 goals, 5-on-5 as well. Overtime. Is that over? Yeah, the Alouettes came back. They were down at least 10. And they won it in overtime over the Tiger Cats, 30-27. Minnesota and Golden State tied in Minneapolis, 75 all. Volks and Lynx, 5:57 in the fourth. Come on, Valkyries. Royals Twins have resumed. They're tied at 6, top of 7. Cubs have tied it with the A's, bottom of the 9th, 6-6, second and third, 2 outs. Wow. All right, we're back for this game. Face off. Won by the Canes. Gostish Bear. Oh, he's out there with Nikishin now. Maybe he always was. Sent in, but now sent out by the Knights. Up ahead. Sent behind the net. 5.5 to play. Knights send it in again behind the net. Carolina gets there. Sends it up the near boards again. And we get a whistle for Carolina icing, 5:17. Oh, yeah. Was it 27-13 or something? I knew they were down at least 10. But you're right. Maybe it was 2 touchdowns. I knew they were down at least 27-17, but maybe it was 27-13. Gotcha. Face off in the far circle after the icing on the Canes. Jankowski fell down, but the Canes, Jankowski sends it out. Knights send it off the near boards. They missed Barbashev. He gets it back and shoots. Anderson makes 2 phenomenal saves, and they finally whistle it dead. Oh my goodness, at 5 minutes. The puck is in the net, but they had already blown the whistle. And what are we showing? I have no idea what that was. Yeah, no goal is the call by the ref. They missed it on the near side, took a wraparound, and Anderson made a diving stop, hit it with the stick, and then he had it, and the guy was poking the stick. Ooh, Anderson kicked it in. But I'm thinking they're going to say it would have been interference because I think he pushed the goalie's glove, and that's what caused the puck to go under his arm and off his skate and in. So nice try there by, I didn't even know who got it. Oh, they were showing the net cam. Oh, actually, Anderson didn't kick it in. It was a defenseman. Uh-oh. Is this going to matter?
Here it's kicked in. Look at the skate of the Carolina's defender. It's gone into the sleeve of Freddie Anderson, and the puck clearly goes in. It's the fact of the matter is when it went underneath Anderson.
Did they? I guess the whistle might not save him. All right, I gotta mute it because they're playing "Crazy Train" by Ozzy. I can't play copywritten music. So I don't know. Vegas wants to challenge, I think.
Let's bring in Dave Jackson. The officials are going to make another announcement. This time it's Garrett Rank.
Vegas is using their coach's challenge to determine if there is no goaltender interference.
Okay, so I think they did rule goaltender interference. I mean, he took the stick and maneuvered the glove, so I don't see how you can overrule this.
Let's get your first thoughts about this. Well, Sean, initially, you don't have to whistle before the puck crosses the goal. If there is a thing called intent to whistle, if the referee feels the puck is covered, it doesn't really matter if the whistle goes before the puck crosses the goal line. In his mind, the play is dead. They also said there was goaltender interference here. They felt that
Yeah, he pushed the glove in. There's no way they overturn this, but of course, as soon as I say that, I'll be wrong. So Vegas challenge, they're saying no goaltender interference is their challenge, I guess.
for a delayed game. So I'm thinking, Jax, as I'm watching that, the goalie interference would be on the stick. I think it's Dorofeev that is fishing around as Barber.
Dorofeev pushed the goalie's glove, and the puck went on. Oh, let's see, it's his left hand. So the puck went under his arm because of that. And then, amazingly, somebody on the Canes had their left skate stuck in the jersey of Anderson, and then the right leg kicked it in. But the ref was already in there saying no goal even before the puck crossed the line. But again, I think there's legitimate goaltender interference.
How involved in the decision-making are the two on-ice officials now? In a case like this, they'll be very involved. Here comes the announcement.
Yes. No goal. Screw you, Torts. Wipe that poop-eating grin off your face.
Because you can't find the pucks. The situation room ultimately makes the final decision.
Stop shaking your heads, Knights. I agree. He pushed the glove in. Usually it's the blocker, but this time it was the glove. You can't do that. That's goaltender interference. This should be a penalty. And because of a bad challenge, right? Carolina should be on the power play either way, I think. So what's the deal? We got 5 to go. Who's serving it? I missed. I mean, I don't know. You have to be really stupid to not see that they pushed it in. But whatever. All right. I don't know who's saving. I'll put in Kolsar because I don't know. 0 for 2, one shot. Really need the Canes to get a power play goal here. All right. Aho wins the draw. Blast by Svechnikov is blocked. Back to Gostish Bear. Jarvis with the puck. Gostish Bear at the point. Jarvis in the near circle. Cross ice Svechnikov. Gostish Bear to Svechnikov. Back to Gostisbehere. Shot. Goal! I don't know if Gostisbehere got it or if it got deflected, but the Canes lead 3-2. Let's go, Canes. Oh, my goodness. What an onslaught here. Put that in your pipe and smoke it there, Torts. Blow it out your eardrums. 3-2. 4:35 to play. Power play over. Canes lead. Down 2-0 with under 10 to go. They've exploded for 3 goals here. And finally on the power play, it was just Gostisbehere the whole way. No, they gave it to Stahl. Okay, sorry. Stahl tipped it in. I did not see a Stahl tip. Terrible angle by ABC. I couldn't see. So Stahl on the power play from Gostisbehere and Svechnikov. I missed the tip in. I didn't see it on the first one. The last replay was terrible. You couldn't even see Stahl. All right, let's get another one. Don't sit back. Far boards sent behind to the near boards, near corner. Or just play keep away here in the O-zone. Just keep it in the O-zone. Stahl, near corner. Under 4 to play. Sent behind the net. Hannafin chases. Chatfield sends it around, but nobody in the near corner. Knights get there first. Knights send it across. Pass to Eichel at the neutral zone. He, had it in the far circle. Taken away by Taylor Hall. Sent ahead and dumped into the neutral zone. Uh-oh. Barbashev is down. Might this be a penalty? 3:29 to go.
Carolina penalty, number 53, 2 minutes interference.
Interference on Blake. Uh-oh. Damn it. Oh, Hall had it, and he threw a hip check. He stuck his right hip out and caught. Man, I don't know. Barbashev kind of jumped. What is that call? I don't know. I mean, Barbashev jumped to avoid it. That looked like why he fell down. And, yeah. Blake can't believe it. Eichel, Dorofeyev, Stone. No, so this is wrong. This is not their power play. Eichel, Stone. Maybe it is Theodore. Marner. It's back to Theodore. Okay, Theodore is out there. Shot was wide. Marner fell down. Got it back to Theodore. Under 3:20 to go. Theodore lost it. Went right through his skates into the neutral zone. Stahl heads off for the Canes. Ooh, they might have had too many men on the ice. Stahl was slow to get off. Sent out by the Canes. Under 3 to play. And we'll see if Torts pulls Carter Hart soon. Dumped into the far corner. Marner. And taken by the Canes to the blue line. Slowly to the red line. Off the near boards. Aho pushed it into the far near circle. Theodore drops it back to Eichel. Eichel across. Marner, the far circle. Under a minute on the power play. 50 seconds, in fact. Dorofeyev to the point for Theodore. Tipped down low. Eichel. Eichel back to the blue line. Theodore to Eichel. 34 seconds on the power play. Down to Stone. Stone to Marner. To the point. Taken away and sent out. Not sure who. Probably Robinson. I saw a 5. Picked up by Hannafin. Under 2. 1:45 to play. Howden. Turned it over. Barbashev back to the blue line to Hannafin, though. Anderson with a blast. Glove save by Anderson. May have been wide, so that may not be a shot on net. And they just pulled Carter Hart, too. Shots are 22-21. Yeah, I don't think that one was on net. That was wide. Good save, though, in traffic. Can't take a risk that's wide. 6 seconds to go. I'm wondering if Vegas called their timeout. Yep. Of course, ABC hasn't said it, but I'm guessing we'll confirm in the play-by-play. Yep, even the play-by-play doesn't have it yet. Well, I'm assuming Vegas took their timeout. You get one timeout in hockey. Yep, power play, a tip, nice. Yeah, we got to do the goal visualizers. I think for what? 2 or 3 on the Blake penalty. Yeah, I didn't understand that. Let's go. Vegas, says Justin. Yep, time. I figured it was timeout. Vegas, just no indication though. All right, back from timeout. Hart has been pulled. 1:35 to go. 6 seconds on the 5-on-4. So 6-on-4, but with an empty net. Face off in the near circle. Yes, please hit the like. Consider hitting subscribe to the channel. Thank you. Follow on Twitch. Face off. Carolina sent it behind their own net to the far boards. Dorofeyev is there. Power play over. Blake is back. Marner shot in traffic, tipped in. Gosh, frickin' darn it. Why? Why can't we have nice things? 1:21 to go. Mark Stone. Marner put it on net. I don't see how Stone tipped this in. What are they saying? Are we sure about this? Oh, a backhander off a rebound. It was not a tip in. Anderson made the save, and nobody cleared Stone. He was in the crease. Oh, I don't even know. That may have been an own goal. I think Stone was just the last knight to touch it. I don't know. Jeez Louise. Oh, man. That's a huge momentum killer for the Canes. My goodness. It's not a must-win game, but it sure feels like a must-win game. And Vegas dodges one when you got under a minute to go. And a whistle at 54.3. I think the puck went in the bench. Hello, Eric. Yeah, thank you. OMG. Hello, Wayne. Why? Shenanigans. That's an own goal. Slavin knocked it in. That's what I thought. I'm like, Stone may have been the last knight to touch it, but that was an own goal. Own goal by Slavin. He tipped it in. Unbelievable. Under 50 seconds to go. Hey, Dr. Delay, welcome. Hope the Pirates won tonight. I saw they were up 4 again. All right. Ehlers back to the blue line. Chatfield. Oh, big rebound. Stone sends it ahead. 1-on-1. Marner and Chatfield. Marner has to wait. Centered it to Stone. Stone sends one. It's saved by Anderson, near corner. And lost the puck. Theodore back to the neutral ice. 16 seconds to go. Tie game. It was 2-0 Knights through 50 minutes. Carolina finally scored with 9:40 to go and then took the lead 3-2 before the Knights tied it up. And we have reached the end of 3, and we're headed to overtime. And in overtime, the intermissions are just 15 minutes. Also, no commercial breaks. They don't take the under 14, under 10, under 6. They just take a brief break to treat the ice at under 10. So we start the clock, and NHL.com doesn't get it right. For some reason, they still think it's 18 minutes. Wow, what a game. Looked like the Canes were dead, dead, what do you call it? Dead in the water. I'm trying to think of a different saying, but we'll go with that. Stan Coven with 10:20 into the third, so 9:40 remaining. 2:26 later, Jankowski with the game tire. Stahl gave him the lead on a tip-in on the power play, and Stone scored with 1:21 left on a tip-in, but it was an own goal by Slavin. Thanks for the redirect, Dr. DeLay. I really appreciate it. I'm assuming your Pirates won. Yes, 5-1. Nice. Nicely done. And the Cubs came back, 7-6 to the A's, down 6-3 in the bottom of the ninth. Jays win, Brewers lost, all good news. I think we just have the 2 games in progress. Rain delay and the Twins. Yes, go Canes. Thanks, Doctor. Dodgers 2-0 on the Diamondbacks, bottom 6. Like number 36, Jerome Bettis, right? 36? We're at 39 now. I'm trying to think of a 39. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. Slavin tipped it into his own net. All right, let's take a look at the goal visualizers. You'll see what I'm talking about. Justin says OT. Yep. Cane Nation. Yep. Get Jarvis game winner. I'll take it. Hello, John. You're an emotional wreck. You didn't miss any goals, though. All right, let's just go through the third period right now. Don't remember if I did these. Stanky. Oh, yeah, we did do this one. Anderson took the puck, lost it behind his own net. Stanky had it, did a wraparound. It went off a Carter Hart stick right in front of Lozen. And Stan Coven with his 10th got them on the board. They had been shut out for 50 minutes and 20 seconds. Keep in mind, Vegas had a goal disallowed because I think it was Dorofeyev moved Anderson's glove hand as he froze the puck. And then the Canes kicked it in, but the whistle had sounded and the ref was already waving it off. And they actually, that's why the Canes got a power play goal too. It was that resulting power play for the delay of game, I think, right? Yeah, unsuccessful challenge at 15. The goal happened 25 seconds later. All right, so we'll get to that one. Jankowski with the equalizer, the initial equalizer. Sent ahead. Okay, hold on. Let's redo it. We did look at this one. We'll do it again. All right, that's not it. This one. All right, puck is passed. Okay, Robinson with a saucer pass. Carrier gets it, stays on side, falls down, finds Jankowski, who rips it off the arm of Hart and beats him glove side high. That was the equalizer. Then, again, because of the goal challenge, unsuccessful. They ruled goaltender interference correctly. Torts challenged and lost because I think Dorofeyev used his stick and moved the glove hand of Anderson they usually call it when you move the pad, so no reason not to call it when you move the glove. They updated the shots. Hold on. Now Stahl with the lead on their only lead of the game. Back to Gostisbehere. Yeah, back to Gostisbehere and then tipped in. All right, hold on one more time. Svechnikov to Gostisbehere and Stahl tipped it in. Cross ice to... Okay, now Svechnikov sends it back to Gostisbehere. He sends it, and Stahl tipped it blocker side past Hart. And then Stone on an own goal. He touched it off the rebound, but Slavin knocked it into his own goal. Marner and Hurdle the assist. Marner has the puck at the point, sends it towards the net, and it's tipped in. Again, Anderson made the save. It hit Stone's stick, but then Slavin was going to try and clear it, and he knocked it in his own net. Oh, well. All right, shots are 25-23. No, I think it was correct. A call on ice was no goal. Anderson, let's see, glove hand is left because he's a righty, because he holds the stick with the right. They said he froze the puck, and then Dorofeyev took his stick and knocked the glove. That slid the puck under his arm, and then the puck was kicked in. They're talking about it now. No, this is Slavin knocking it into his own net off of Anderson. But at any rate, yeah, I think they made the right call. Vegas coach's challenge, and they overruled it and said no, it was the call on the ice was right. Vegas in the postseason 3-0 in overtime. Carolina 5-0, so something's got to give. We'll see. My clock is delayed. I'll check. No, I'm at 8:13. ABC's at 8:37. I'm ahead. This is wrong. 11:06 isn't right. NHL.com went with 18 minutes, which is wrong. I'm 26 seconds ahead of ABC, so we got time. All right, 25-23 shots Knights. Score is 3-3. Face-offs 32-25. That's 56%. 56.1% for the Canes. They cashed in on that power play on the bad challenge. 1 for 3. Knights are 0 for 4. 43-24 the hits in favor of Carolina. Block shots. Vegas 24-11. The damn giveaways 17-12 Carolina. 4-4 takeaways. Yeah, no, it's fine. For some reason, NHL.com forgets to make it 15 for the overtime. I don't know why. Oh, damn it. Valkyrie's down 3 in Minneapolis, 87-84, 5.6 seconds left. Damn it. Royals Twins 6-6, top of the 8th, 2 outs, runner at first for the Royals. Diamondbacks shut out by the Dodgers, 2-0, top 7. I think we gave you all the finals. Is there one I missed? I think the last 2 were the ones we needed. Cubs rally down 6-3 in the 9th and win 7-6. Pirates hang on and win 5-1. Yes, unless there's a scoring change, yeah. As of now, 48 shots. It definitely, yeah. Third period alone. 1 second. Third period, 14 shots for the Knights. 8 for the Canes, but they scored on 3. So, huge third period. Huge last 10 minutes of the game for the Canes. They didn't do anything the first 2 minutes. I agree. Vegas wins. Heck no. We need a 1-1 series. We got to have nice things in the Stanley Cup Final. All right, I'm going to go get more water. I'll be right back, though. We'll have game 3 of this series Saturday night in Las Vegas at, assume it's going to be the same puck drop, like 7:20, 7:25. So we'll start at 7:15 Central. No, we joke about Random Mossy being from the future because they're so far ahead time zone wise that it's just a running gag in the chat. Well, whatever the outcome though, it's been 2 phenomenal games so far. Can't really complain. Just about the outcome in game 1 and about not getting it done in regulation for the Canes. All right, we had the water pitcher in the room for extra water because of the no commercial breaks in overtime. Oops, I need to plug in my tablet real quick, too. All right, well, let's go Canes. All right, we still got 3:15 until the overtime starts. Excuse me. All right, let's catch up on the chat. Oh, didn't realize I left the Zamboni race up instead of baseball. Or no, let's check out WNBA. Ah, damn it. The Valkyries blew it. Oh, they lost by 3. Oh, well. They dropped to 6-4. Or are they? Yeah. And the Lynx improved to 8-2. Ah, screw the Lynx. All right, we will have sun and sky tomorrow. Wings and sparks. Mercury, fire are going as well, but we'll have wings, sparks, and again, might be looking to add the MLB TV package and just start doing Blue Jays games, I think, in the near future. All right, let's fix the clock while we have a minute here. But again, game 3 Saturday night, game 4 Tuesday night in this Stanley Cup Final series. Yeah, we were talking about, yeah. Canes win. Yeah, now you said Canes? I thought you said... Okay. All right, we're at 43 likes. Thanks, Ricky. Yeah, 2 more likes. Come on, there's 142 watching. 2 of you who haven't hit the like button could hit the like, please. Yep, Canes win. Thanks, Ricky. Technical difficulties. What's up in these trying times? Oh, yeah, sorry, Mr. OT. Thanks for the reminder. It's been a little bit. All right, let's hit the delay ad button. Gonna hit the probably will have no ads during this overtime. Not gonna be able to jam one in. All right. Sit back, relax, and strap her down, as Hawk Harrelson used to say for the White Sox. Oh, man, if Slavin doesn't knock that into his own net. Yeah, I love how Stone celebrated, but he didn't even knock it in. I mean, I get it. Yep. Yep, we need a 1-1 series. All right, we are set. Nope, still got to hear from Ray Ferraro and Sean McDonough. So hold that thought. All right, Canes in black, left to right. Knights in white, right to left. And we've called off the draw. I don't know why. We were all set. Then the ref came over to the near side. All right, the ref dropped the puck too, the other ref. Sent in by the Canes, behind the net. Stan Coven there, looking. Sends it back to the near boards. And kept in by Taylor Hall. Shot. I think that was blocked. Do not think it got through. We played 20 seconds of the overtime. Sent out by Hannafin. No, now sent out by the Knights. Behind the net. Near corner for Vegas. Sent out by Carolina. Up Stan Coven to the far circle. Shot by Hall. Saved and gloved and sent to a teammate. And the Knights send it out to neutral ice. And dumped in. Anderson plays it to the near boards. They say Carolina got a shot. NHL.com is slow to put it up, though. Shot and a glove save by Anderson. I don't know if that was on target. 18:59, 101 into the overtime. Yeah, NHL.com slow here. It's nice to be ahead of them. No spoilers. Kieran, no. I know. If they win, no worries. Yep. Yes, please. Jarvis, OT winner. NHL.com still hasn't updated the shots. Should be 1-1. I'll keep an eye on it. Sent out by Carolina, but the Knights have it in their own zone. Send it off the near boards into the near corner. Sent around to the blue line by the Canes. Dumped it in. On net, Hart has to freeze it as Jarvis was there at 18:41. All right, let's hit refresh on NHL.com. Good Lord. They're still behind. They're 18 seconds behind for some reason. Weird. Did it freeze on them? Huh. Well, I guess we'll match ESPN here, or ABC on, or ESPN on ABC. Eichel in the far circle, facing off against, I would assume, Aho. It is. Blue line keeper sent wide into the near corner. Kane send it. Now Martinook trying to dig it out. Eichel and somebody else there for the Knights. Martinook, now it's tapped back to, what was that, Nikishin to the far side. Sent, tipped into the far corner. Hannafin couldn't clear it. Still kept in by the Canes. Behind the net. That is Svechnikov. Oh, I guess he fell down on his own. Sent to the far circle. Svechnikov behind the net. To the near boards. taken away by Barbashev, and at neutral ice, they get it to Eichel. Nope, tipped. Maybe not. Dorofeyev couldn't get it. Aho in the far circle sends it behind the net. We've played a little over 2 minutes of the overtime. Pass got away, kept in though by the Canes. Far circle into the far corner. Tipped off the netting above the glass at 17:30. Yes, finally, NHL.com unfroze itself. It's 26-25 the shots. Hey, we're at 48. We need 2 more for 50. That'd be awesome. Marner for mayor of Toronto. Come on, Jarvis. I agree. Come on, Kane. Somebody put one in. Face off. Jankowski. What happened? Carrier got knocked down. He doesn't have a stick. No call. Now he gets his stick. Puck is still pinned up against the corner boards in the far corner. Sissons took a hit by Carrier. Carrier fell down on him after. Going the other way, the Knights send it into the right wing, into the far corner. Out to neutral ice. Canes have the puck. Pass to the left wing. Far circle. Jankowski sends it behind the net. Ehlers sent it around, but the Knights get to the puck first. Canes somehow kept it in. Looked like a trip, or at least they called it. The fans wanted it, and there was a trip in the near boards. Tomas Hertl guilty of tripping, and the Canes head to the power play. All right, let's end it here and win here. Yep, Stahl. I mean, they had to call that. Hertl just got into his skates and tripped them. You got to call it. Doesn't matter if it's overtime. You can stop your beef and actually maybe Torts is just talking to his players. All right, what's the delay here? Stahl, Aho, Jarvis, Svechnikov, Gostishbear on the power play. Sissons, Dowd, Eichel, Theodore on the PK. 16:43 to go in overtime. So this is the penalized player and his time ticking down. Carolina has the 5. Vegas has the 4. So don't think it's a Vegas power play. Aho's slapper, he sent it off the rebound. Svechnikov sent one high. And the Knights clear it down the length of the ice. 3.5 into the overtime. All right, drop pass back to Jarvis. Ehlers brings it up. Svechnikov centers it. Aho in the near board. Aho looking back to the blue line for Gostishbear. Far circle. Shot in the goal! The Canes win it! It's over. Series tied 1-1 from the far circle with 16:04 to go. Woohoo! Who's the hero? Don't know on NHL.com, but let's put the score up. Overtime winner. Crowd going wild. Holy Toledo. Man, they need that. Series tied. 1-1. What a game. Seth Jarvis, the hero. You called it. Kieran, somebody else called it too. Eric called it. Did anybody else call it? I'll try to find it. Thank goodness Slavin can rest easy tonight. Jarvis, his 4th of the playoffs on the power play from Gostishbear and Aho. And the GOAT, or the one to blame, not the greatest of all time, would have to be Hertl for picking up that tripping call on Jordan Stahl. What a game. Gostishbear to Jarvis. Jarvis buried it blocker side high from the far circle. Svechnikov, the other assister, Nobody was on Jarvis. Lozen was the only one, and it beat Hart just under the stick and over the pad. Blocker side, you know, I wouldn't say high because it went under his stick. I guess we've got the ref cam. This is horrific. All right, we got the visualizer. I'll catch up on the chat in a minute. No, we don't. I was looking at the wrong goal. Damn it. All right, we'll hang out till we get it. 26-26 were the final shots. And we're ending the poll. Three stars being introduced. Thanks everybody for being here. Please do me a favor. Help me grow the channel by hitting the like button on the video. Consider hitting subscribe. Again, on the channel, doing one or both does help to get the channel recommended to other viewers. And follow on Twitch if you have a Twitch account.
Fifth season in the NHL, 30 goals or more in each of the last 3 regular seasons, but like Aho and Svechnikov, quiet until it mattered most. And he's with Emily Kaplan.
Power play at the end of overtime there. Take me through the sequence from your perspective.
All right, we'll end the Twitch stream there. Good for Jarvis. First career postseason overtime winner. All right, let's see. Yes, we have the visualizer. All right, here we go. Oof, I'm getting hot. All right, Ehlers to Aho. Aho to Gostisbehere. Down to Jarvis, far circle. Buried it again. Went just under the stick and over the pad, blocker side. And that's your game winner. Jarvis, the first star with the game winner. Stahl, the second star. He had the game, you know, he put it 3-2 on the power play on that tip in. Stankoven, the third star with a goal. He had the first goal. Yeah. So no love for Jankowski with the second goal. But he had to pick 3. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Power play. We got a series. Yes, exactly. Huge. Huge. They kept in. They, cashed in on the power play. Huge. Late. Yes, you did call it. What did Random say? Yeah, you changed your mind, but yeah, I know you did eventually say Carolina. Let's see. Hold on. Canes win. Yeah. Canes win. Yeah, but you did say Vegas wins game 2. 2-1, you got it, though. 2 out of 3. Yeah, Jarvis clutch. All right, you know what? I got to look it up. No, come on. Why didn't it? All right. Oh, do they not? Do they only have NHL stats? Do they not have minor league stats? Ah, crap. Ah, dang it. I was hoping they had minor league stats. Why don't they have their minor league stats? Ah, damn it. Oh, well, I'll look it up another time. Maybe he didn't. He was 19 when he made his debut. Maybe he didn't even play in the minors. Never mind. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. 5 minutes. Yes, you did say in 5 minutes. I think I remember that. Hey, Canada. Well, it's still 1-1. It's anybody's series. It's just a best of 5 now instead of a best of 7. So it's been a great series. I can have nice things. Yes, finally. Exactly. Yeah. I mean, like I said, despite the outcome, they had been 2 great games thus far. A fairy team? No. I have a hat for every team. And I've got hoodies for about 2/3 of the league. I like the Canes because the Chicago Wolves are their AHL affiliate currently. I'm trying to figure out who used to be Wolves before they were Canes. No, I'm in the Chicago suburbs. I'm actually about halfway between Chicago and Rockford off of I-90, which is mostly west and slightly north of Chicago. Let's go. Good luck on your soccer. Yeah, Sunday for NHL. Gotcha. Yeah, you're welcome, Karen. Thanks, everybody, so much. Thanks for the kind words. I appreciate you all being here. If there's anything else, let me know. We'll check the baseball score one more time. Dodgers 2, Diamondbacks 0, top 8. Royals and Twins after a long rain delay. 8-6 Royals, top 9. 2 on, 1 out. All right, let me get up tomorrow's schedule. And then Saturday we resume. Wow, we got a bunch of subs tonight. Thank you so much. We passed 1810. We were struggling to stay above 1800 for a while. I couldn't root for the Knights. I couldn't root for the Avalanche. I couldn't root for the Ducks. And once the Wild were out, I was like, I'm all in for the East. You know, Canes, when I started the year, were my second favorite team behind the Los Angeles Kings. But Buffalo and Montreal quickly surpassed them. But, yeah, I know not everybody likes the Canes, but the Avs just won in 2022, and the Knights just won in 2023. Hey, I actually saw a 76 ad. I didn't even know they were around still. But at any rate, that, you know, I can't stand the Knights. I don't like Torts. I don't like Carter Hart. But thanks. Thank you for an awesome call, laughs, chats, and I see you in the future. Yes. All right. Have a good rest of your day, Random Mossy. Happy. Well, let's see. It's almost Friday here. I think you're still on Friday, though. All right, so we got the final score in. We got the series. I think that's going to do it for me. Hope to see you. We do hockey. We do WNBA. We do baseball. You know, I have local blackouts for the Cubs and the White Sox. We'll do Packers, Green Bay Packers in the fall as well. And I'm thinking of starting to do Blue Jays games if you're a Toronto Blue Jays fan. And as many games as I can if I do get the package. It's 115 for the rest of the season, I think. So I think I will be doing that because I don't know. The WNBA just hasn't been getting the views like it did last year. I think there's a lot of competition. And baseball seems to be on an upswing this year. Thanks, Karen. Appreciate it. It is still 1:35. Yeah, see you Sunday. It'll still be Saturday night here in the States. Canes, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Just got this hat this year. I got the rest of the hats I needed. I was holding out for a fitted hat, but I can't find this logo in a fitted hat anymore. They just have the hockey stick with the two Hurricane flags on it. Yeah, it was a great game. Go Canes. Great comeback. They got shut out for 50 minutes and 20 seconds and poured it on in the third. And if not for a unfortunate own goal by, who was it again? Slavin, they would have won it in regulation. Yeah, I know. I like Yeah, I know. I don't know what, and I don't like they have a logo this year that's all red. I just don't like that one either. The one they've got here on NHL.com, I think is the best. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks, Random. All right, I think that's where I'm gonna call it. I thank you all for watching. Got to save the voice. Yeah, thanks again, Random Aussie. Unbelievable game. Glad we got a tie series. First time ever. First two games are both multi-goal comebacks for each. Ah, true. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, both teams were up 2-0, and Vegas's was later in the game. Yeah, both were good games. No, I know. Whether it was going to be 2-0 Vegas or not, I said before the game ended, this has been a great first two games. Yes, hopefully we win the next three. Thank you, Derek. I appreciate it. Longtime supporter of the channel. All right. I think that's going to do it. We'll get set up for tomorrow. I think we've said about all that can be said. 26, could look at the numbers real quick. 26-26 on the shots, 35-27 on the faceoffs, 56.5%. That is in favor of Carolina. They went 2 for 4 on the power play after going 0 for 2 with no shots. Vegas was 0 for 4. So Carolina, credit them for the PK. That was the difference in the game. 46-25 hits Carolina. 25-11. The Knights blocked their shots. It's the torch system. It's effective. It frustrated the Canes like heck for 50 minutes. 17-12 the giveaways. They got to clean up things. 4 Canes. 4-4 the takeaways. That'll do it. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Have a great rest of your Thursday if you have anything left. Have a terrific Friday. Hope to see you for WNBA. If not, we'll see you for Game 3 Saturday night, same time. Until then, take care, be well. Good night, and bye-bye.